All right, we are live. Welcome
No, we're
everybody,
not.
and
We're not live yet.
we're
Wait.
not live yet.
Yes, we
No,
are. Yes, we are. Oh no!
ah!
Wait.
Everybody panic!
Panic!
Ah!
All right, let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, I haven't heard from Allie.
Oh, man.
My ears.
All right, and we are back once again for another wonderful episode of well, Curse of Exodia Season 2, Uneasy Alliance. um, the let's see. Yeah, the last session, the party managed to escape the caves of Ostaria. Accidentally allowed the bringing of Mephisto into this world, but thankfully right now he just wants a vacation. So hopefully it stays that way.
Mm.
But
There's no way that can bite us in the ass.
There's no way I'm
You-
totally fucked by my patron.
You are. Yes, you totally are.
y'all had made it out of the cave and made your way back to town with the help of David before he continued on his way back to the High Mountain Confederacy with the last ship to leave the Isle. And you are all back in the tavern where you started off at, and you've had a nice long rest, so you've recovered all your health, your HP, and your spells and all that. But although you have all these things back, y'all are still feeling really busted up, really bruised up. Karn, are you still wearing the beard, or have you decided to shift out of that?
I have shifted. I'm not telling you what it is yet. They'll have to figure it out. Again, those clothing are baggy for a reason.
Have you lost height?
Yes, actually,
Oh, good.
I'm probably on the same height as Marwin.
Do you happen to have a widow's peak underneath that hood?
I am not Vegeta because I am not the height.
But as you're all in the sitting around in the tavern, relaxing, trying to plan your next move, you all notice that the rest of the tavern, everybody stops. Nothing's moving. Like, you can even see the bartender who was pouring a drink and the liquid is frozen in air.
No.
And
Once.
Tez, you feel a warm hand land on your shoulder. And all of you see the archdemon standing behind him. And she leans over and whispers in your ear, "You only had one simple task, and you couldn't bother to get that done?"
You didn't give me all the necessary details.
Yes. Details. What is it with you mortal and details? I specifically told you exactly what I needed you to do. Yes, I'm a demon. Yes. I'm not going to play around with word games. I tell you exactly what I want. And you seem to have failed your portion of this contractual agreement. Now, I have a few options I could take here. Just, I heard the ninth level of hell was very nice this time of year, but I think I could use you for something else. And as her hand is still on your shoulder, you begin to you feel as if your insides are boiling. Um, you can feel this heat just building inside of you, and you start getting this massive headache as two horns begin to protrude from your forehead and slightly curve back. Well, we lost Taz. Oh no!
No.
I mean, she was banished to the Shadow Realm again.
Ah. Hang on. We gotta wait
I
for.
didn't.
What'd you do?
Ooh, the breaker blew. Had a power outage earlier myself here, so I kind of know the
Oh.
feeling.
Wait, well, while we're waiting for Tez to get back, you both also see this, this large demon standing behind Tez. Um, so what's going through your mind as you see this?
Marwin is debating calling in Lejour.
To have a nice little chat. Oh, that would be terrible for me. Definitely terrible for me.
Hmm. She is debating calling in her own patron.
Are you even supposed to be in this plane, Karn? I know you were brought here by, you were sent here by the Raven Queen, but is your visa still?
Are you asking if I have my travel visa?
Yes.
I don't know why that feels like you're calling me out here. Vato. No.
I mean, Robin, Marwin has been known to explode opponents with vicious mockery, but this is an archfiend.
Yeah.
So probably not as
effective.
effective.
As for am I supposed to be here? I would think the Raven Queen's mission trumps any sort of planar people who think that they know better than her, him, them. Yeah, them.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember a lot of stuff. Them, yeah. So, yeah, he's I say Karn is working off of the the notion of I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. Nobody can touch me, unless, of course, it's with a knife. Or
So
with a spell.
basically, Karn has diplomatic immunity.
Yeah. So I'm not sure what this. Hey, there we go. Des is back.
Right, Breaker Blue like a little while ago.
Oh my.
Okay. I'll just go back to where we were. What was the last thing you heard before it finally kicked you out?
In the middle of the details talk.
Okay. With and as she's standing there, you begin to you feel your insides begin to heat up, almost like they're about to to boil and burst out, and you begin to get this massive massive headache as two horns sprout from your forehead and curl back, almost following your hairline perfectly. And Tabella, basically spins you around a little bit so you can face her, and she goes, "Now, dear, I'm going to give you one more chance, but let me tell you, fail me again, and I will turn you into the most disgusting creatures the hell has to offer. Do we have an understanding, little one?"
Understood.
Good. Now, until next time, ta-ta. And flames erupt as Debella disappears. Tez, with that, of course, you're still human. It's just that she has, forced demonic energy into you, which is why you sprouted horns. And you still keep the resistance to fire that you had from her. Your first encounter with her, when she was just giving you a little incentive to not fail the mission. But with this new physical attribute, you're going to lose some of your charisma. So you're going to, I believe, your charisma is a 16 now. You're going to lose 2 points in your charisma, so that's going to become a 14. But because of the horns, you will now have proficiency with intimidation.
All right.
Well then. Nice horns.
And as you say that, Karn, you hear the door to the tavern slam open, and in that doorway stands a very large orc, and that orc quickly approaches the table and goes, "Sorry, drog late. What drog miss?"
Tess got horns.
Little friend didn't have horns before?
Marwin just looks at Drug. What?
Drog no pay attention to tiny friend that much. Except for when
Really?
tiny friend blows stuff up.
Clearly.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Ah, boy. Well,
Marwin just shakes her head at him.
by the way, we did this. Now we got to figure out where else to go.
Drog unrolls or unfurls the map for the island, and you see the locations because he had already had them marked for the other two locations that y'all had heard about, which was Galoril and Lavendhole. And Drog looks over and goes, "So, where do things go next?"
Marwin looks at the other two. We might as well flip a coin. Lejour doesn't know.
Well, it's worth a shot.
All right, do you want me to do it, or will I do one of you, or do you want to do the coin flip, Babs?
Oh, I got the Cobra coin.
Let Tez do it.
All right. Okay, fine.
All right.
Heads.
GI Joe or Cobra.
All right, Cobra, you will go to Galleril. In GI Joe, you'll go to Lavender Hole.
All right. Joe.
All right.
Lavender Hole.
So to Lavender Hole, you shall go. Let me see. Where I gotta pull that one
That
in.
settles that.
There we go.
What is it? There it is.
I forgot to put down my fire resistance.
Put it down. No.
Yeah, I forgot
Take
to
it
write
down.
it. I forgot to put it down ages ago.
I'm keeping up with your equipment, not your abilities.
Yeah.
Robin, testicular torsion wouldn't have worked on the Archfiend because she happens to be female.
I cast ovary obliteration.
Oh my.
I mean, inverted ovaries is a thing, and it can unalive you. So,
Do demons have
as the
ovaries?
only one here who possesses those,
I
I
don't
tell
demons
you,
I
can
don't
that will
know.
be
have
bad.
sex, and they can give birth. Therefore, Your Honor,
As the only one here,
they
who
have
possesses
functioning
ovaries, I can
sexual
tell
organs.
you-
Therefore, Your Honor,
You know what?
I cast ovary obliteration and mend butt crack in the same action.
Whoa. You don't have action surge.
No, but I do have 2 scrolls. And I taped them together.
You know what? Fair. I'll give that to you. Let the chaos.
I'm not going
continue.
to allow that. Okay, just in case y'all try that in the future, I'm not going to allow you to take scrolls together to cast multiple spells with one because you're unrolling one scroll.
Why not?
This isn't going to become the Christmas list on which Santa Claus movie was that where he unrolls and it just keeps rolling and rolling.
Pretty sure
I
that
think
was
that
just
was-
the
You know,
first one.
I'm just remembering that one dude that basically his teacher said that he can make a cheat sheet, but it can only be like one side on one page, and he just made a paper Mobius strip.
I mean, that is something my brother would do. If you know, you know. Mister, I can fit an entire semester on a 3x5 card.
Wham, 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 wham.
So y'all are
Can we
looking
do
at-
the Mobius strip thing with the
no.
scrolls?
If he wanted to,
Ah.
he would. You know this. You have met him.
Oh man.
Okay, so
Oh,
Lavender
you're all
Hole
looking
we go to.
Yeah. And Lavender Hole is from where you're at. Thankfully, you're on an island. Unfortunately, Lavender Hole is on one of the smaller islands in the archipelago of giant that makes up the Giant Isles. So you all head down to the docks, and you board a vessel. And thankfully, it's only about an hour ride on the ship to reach Lavenderhall, because this is one of the more populated of the giant cities or giant towns. And
Hey,
as
I'm
you
walking here.
as you arrive, you notice unlike
Did we lose
Ostaria,
Terry?
where
Oh.
that one was built more for giants, so everything was extremely large. Here, everything is more moderate in size. Half giants, Goliaths, and other smaller races. And I think yep.
Oh,
There we go. Bad for a second. Or that might have been on my
everybody
end.
froze.
I'm
Okay,
here.
so
I don't have computer issues anymore. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was you, Terry, that froze for a second.
okay. Yep. Why did it? Okay, it just
Are you
decided
on-
it did not want.
Are you on the 5G again?
No, I turned them both to 2.4, but for some reason, it decided it wanted to flip routers. I'm like, why? Stay on the one I put you on, damn it. Anyway, but yeah, this village is more appropriate for people of your size. And so where do y'all head first? You have a tavern, of course. There's a lot of small shops. Apothecaries. There's a blacksmith. There is a I want to say chantry, but I don't think that's the right word.
A church of some sort or a temple?
Yeah, it's it's another kind of like the other temple where that you were in Ostaria. It's a temple to multiple of the old and the the new gods.
I suggest that we find lodging first so that we have a base from which we can explore the city. Karn, what do you think?
I mean, it's sound advice. Let's actually, where would there be any lodging here? Okay, if you're not worried about the price here, we can go ahead and just go over to a place like right over there. Or
the building you're pointing and the building you're pointing at when you say right over there is the Bilton.
Of course,
The
it
Which
is.
is the Bilton, which is is an extremely elaborate hotel that is one of many in the hotel chains owned by the Bilton family, with their weirdly eccentric daughter known as Maris Bilton.
Get out.
Terry, DM, I have a question.
Yep.
Would this be a chain of hotels that Marwin's family would have an account with?
Yeah, possibly. Because with your family and of course being on the wealthier side, tend to stay in the more luxurious hotels. So yeah, your family would have an account with the Bilton Hotel.
And we are still pretty rough from our sojourn in the caverns, correct?
Yes.
My friends, this one's on me. And she heads into the Bilton.
Oh, and as you approach the Bilton, the doorman quickly looks at you and quickly opens up the door. She goes, and as he bows, he goes, Mrs. Rosenthorn.
Jeffrey, I didn't expect to see you this far out. Are you on vacation or did you get in trouble?
Goes, I was transferred.
Did you want to be transferred?
No, but stabbing a Goliath 27 times, I decided it was proper.
Well, yeah,
I'm imagining that it was warranted. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Am I correct?
You could say that. He asked me, what are you going to do? Stab me?
When you say it like that, of course you got to do it.
How many times have we had this conversation?
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just never good at these social cues. You think I'd be better, especially being a doorman?
You would think. Listen, Jeffrey, I am sure that if you decide that this locale is not to your suiting, head up to the manor house and talk to my father, or actually talk to my mother. She is the one who does the hiring after all. I'm sure we can find a place for you.
Just, thank you, madam. If you will, proceed on inside and just tell the attendant that you wish to have the Rosenthorn suite.
Thank you, Jeffrey. And she walks on into the built-in, head held high despite her cloak being tattered and smudged and burn marks, and her hair has been singed off, so now instead of being waist length, it's short.
You approach the front desk there with the attendant, and the attendant looks up at you, and she's a tiefling, and she's wearing this lovely this lovely business suit, and she looks up at you and goes, how can I help you?
Marwyn pulls herself up to her full height, which admitted is not as tall as most of her companions.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm around your size too.
Yes, as I said, most. We need 6 rooms. The Rosenthorn suite, please.
Yeah, she looks you up and down. She goes, like, the Rosenthorn suite is like for a more esteemed guest. Like, can you even like afford that?
Marwyn pulls out her wedding ring. What do you think?
Oh, and as you do that, let's see, Karn and Tez, what are your perceptions? Yeah, your passive perception.
Passive perception. 12.
11.
Okay. Yeah. Karn and Tez. Neither one of you notice. But out of the corner of your eye, Marwyn, you see, at the behind all of you is Drog, and you notice that there's sparks of electricity coming off of his hammer, and the tiefling, quickly rights herself. She goes, yes, the Rosenthorn suite, and she begins to type. And she goes, okay, that is 6 in the suite. Okay, and will this be going on a tab, or are you paying copper?
I believe you have a payment method on file for any expenses incurred by Marwyn Rosenthorn.
She goes, I am like so sorry, Madam Rosenthorn. Okay, yes, here we go, and there. Yes, it's been put on your account, and here's your keys. And she hands you 4 sets of keys.
We're missing 2 keys.
She goes, oh, hang on a second, and
I asked for 6 rooms.
Goes, but there's only like 4 of you.
We have associates who will be joining us here.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. And she reaches under and she grabs 2 more keys and hands them to you.
Thank you. Now, what was your name, dear?
Yes. My name is Lavender.
Lavender. I'm not going to say anything about this to your supervisor, but just as a lesson so that you can not make the same mistake again, don't judge people by their appearance because they might not be who you think they are. And with that, Marlon turns away and doesn't wait for her response and just marches.
For emphasis, Karn is going to pull out a dart and actually lightly drag it across his neck and then walk away.
As you do that, Karn, she faints behind the desk.
And Marwyn didn't even need to use any of her magic. Sometimes being rich has its advantages.
You all head up to your rooms and you get settled in. And you finally actually have a moment because y'all went from the caves to the tavern, slept, ate, and then excuse me, on the move again. Y'all haven't even had had time for a proper bath and change of clothes. Are y'all partaking in those events while you're getting settled in before you head out to try to gather information?
Marwyn stops them as we're about to enter each individual room, and she hands out the keys and she says, if you need a change of clothing, if you're hungry, call to the concierge downstairs. It will be put on my tab.
All right. Let's see.
Well,
because up until this point, while Marwyn has covered the majority of the expenses for the team, she has used the money she's earned during the adventures to pay for them. This is the first time she is tapping into her family's wealth.
For the first time since they got here, Karn is actually going to pull back their hood and drop the mask a bit. You actually see a very androgynous looking creature, is the best way to put it. And this is Karn's true form. There's no hair, no eyebrows or anything like that. It just looks... They just look off.
Yeah, I'm gonna say as you, and you're doing this in front of everybody.
Only once we get into the main suite.
Okay.
And then they'll say, "Cool, I'm gonna go fix up my stuff. It's been about a week. No, I'm sorry. It's been about 2 weeks since I've actually quit the training, and I really need to slip into something that's not as torn up."
Yeah, and with y'all seeing Karn in his actual form, you all have this feeling of unease, and it's not because of anything coming off of Karn or anything like that. It's just that his features, they're so what's the word I'm looking for?
Hidden Valley, Uncanny Valley.
Yeah, pretty much. They're not they're not these standard features that you're used to. You're used to seeing at least a brow ridge or something, but with him being a changeling, everything in his natural form is just everything is just plain and crap. I wish my brain would brain tonight.
Just
ambiguous. Yeah,
ambiguous, androgynous.
Yes.
Yep.
They
just don't look
Marwyn very regally inclines her head, and then as he turns away, she says, "Thank you for your trust in us." Because this is the first time he's shown it to the group.
And I'm going to take it that Marwin is probably going to take what they consider the master suite.
Yes.
Okay.
But
yeah.
given everything, none of the rooms or the suites are going to be Motel 6.
Yeah, you enter into your room and there's a massive, it looks like they took 2 king size beds and slammed them together. And there is a large garden tub basically in the middle of the room. Multiple walk-in closets. It's very lavish. And there's already a plethora of food laid out in the kitchen area for your enjoyment. Let's see, Karn, give me a number 1 through 5.
3.
Okay, 3. Okay, here we go. Your room, it's sort of similar. The bed isn't as large, but there is also, there is a quite large bed in this room.
Larger than I'm used to. I'm usually used to sleeping on a bedroll on a hard stone floor.
This one, it's basically just a little bit smaller than the one that Marwin is in. And again, there's a large garden tub. But in this room, where Marwin's room had food lined up, in her kitchen area, yours is lined up with chocolates of all different makes and kinds from all over Zodia. There's elven chocolate, there's dark elven chocolate, there's dwarven white chocolate. The list goes on and on.
Oh, we're getting real hyper tonight.
All right, Tez, 1 through 5, admitting 3.
All right. 5.
Okay. 5. Let's see. Okay. Yours has a more moderate size bed. It's basically a California king. And that's moderate for this hotel chain. But let's see. Well, yeah, and it has the garden tub in the center, very large. And in yours, food. In your kitchen, there are fruits of all different kinds, including some that you've never seen before. Of course, there's the apples, bananas, oranges, etc. But then there's some very strange looking fruits. One appears like it's almost like a dragon fruit, but if a dragon fruit was crossed with like a carrot, it's really weird looking. But your kitchen is just just filled with fruits of all sorts.
Gotcha.
So you all take your time and you bathe, and do any of you call down to the concierge to bring up fresh clothes, or do y'all have fresh clothes packed away in your traveler's bag?
Marwin does. Marwin does, because in the last 6 months or so, her sense of style has evolved a little bit from what we saw when we first met her. When we first met her, her clothing and everything about her was designed to make her invisible. And now with the acceptance of the part of her that was Morgan, that's neither needed nor wanted any longer.
Okay.
And so for the first time, she is sartorially embracing the merge.
Sartorial. There's a word I haven't heard in a while.
You know me and my $10 words.
Okay,
And
so,
so once
yeah, how are you doing that? Like, what is Marwyn now wearing?
the outer lines of her new clothing are very similar to what she was accustomed to wearing before, because comfort is comfort. But her fabric choices have been upgraded a little bit because she's now not interested in hiding. So she wears a coat that is very fitted around the shoulders with a high neckline that buttons down the front to about the hips. And then at the hips, it flares out into a full skirt that comes to just below her knees, that is worn with a blouse and high-waisted, snug-fitting trousers.
Yeah.
And her boots, because she's not leaving the special boots. And of course, the coat can be worn with her bracers or without. But instead of one of sensible cotton or wool, this one is made of silk.
Okay.
And has a soft sheen to it. And where before, if it had any embroidery or detailing, it would have been tonal of black on black or gray on black. Now it is gold thread. Keeping in mind how rare gold is in this world. So the collar, the cuffs, along the button holes and around the skirt are all edged in embroidered golden roses and vines and thorns.
Okay, very elaborate, very nice.
And it's delicate. It's delicate embroidery, but you can definitely see it.
All right, Karn, what about you? Sorry, I'm having to pick up hot fries because my bag of hot fries fell off.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
hot fries went to the floor.
Karn's not actually. Karn's gonna probably call down to the concierge for a sewing kit, just so that, because I don't think I even have anything that would even remotely have a sewing kit in it. So they're gonna go ahead and call down to the concierge, get a sewing kit, and just try to patch up the holes the best they can. This is technically monks are non-materialistic, so he doesn't have much more than the one set of robes.
Okay. Yeah, you called down and asked them if they can send up a sewing kit. Because you plan to do this, you plan to do the sewing on your own, correct?
Yes. Just as he was.
Yeah.
Just as he was.
Yeah.
They were taught. Sorry, It's so used to calling Karn he. It's in this form. It's they.
They not only send up a sewing kit, they actually send a seamstress up to your room. And as she enters, with you in this form, are you facing her as she enters, or are you looking away as not
to? If she's coming into the room, he will have his mask. They will have their mask up. Oh, good Lord. That's going to be a pain in the butt. So used to doing it one way. Okay. They will have their mask up. Unfortunately, that does mean the upper half of their head is exposed, eyes and everything like that here.
Okay.
But at the very least, they're not getting the whole uncanny valley.
Yeah, this the seamstress comes up and she knocks on your door before she enters, and she goes, I heard that you required some sewing material.
Yes, yes, of course. I need to fix up my only set of clothing.
She goes, well, and she she holds her hands out. She goes, would you mind?
Karn's wearing it. Their only set of clothing.
She looks
So-
at you. And you notice something about this woman. Well, her voice comes off as feminine anyway, but she's also wearing she's wearing a hood, or she's wearing a robe with a hood. She's not a monk, of course, but she's also hiding her facial features. She goes, oh, you're oh dear, that's your only set?
We only ever really come of age. You get when you get when you're growing, they give you multiple hand-me-downs, of course, in the monastery, but you only get one set when you're, an adult. But if it's all right, and they'll start taking off their clothing. There's not much there to begin with here. I'm not gonna lie.
She goes, well, you can either, you can either remove it or you can leave it on. I think I can do the work with it on. You're at the perfect stature for me to work. So yes, I think I can do this. Because yeah, and you notice that her hands are gloved. She goes, do you mind
Much
if I
like his
take off my
own.
gloves?
If you don't mind if I'm sorry. Are you from this plane?
Because I guess you could say originally. And as she takes off her glove, you notice that her hand it's skeletal.
Ah, I see. Then, of course, you may go ahead and do your work.
She removes her gloves and she goes, "Yeah, those things always get in my way when I'm doing my best work. It interferes with the magic." And you see this black ichor coming off of her hands as she works the thread through the needle, not using holding the needle with one hand, but using magic to guide the needle or the thread through the needle. And you see this ichor coming off of her, and it pulls at one part where the cloth is torn, and she quickly begins to stitch and repair each of the portions of your outfit. And it takes her about 30 minutes, but she has gone through and repaired your entire outfit. And if you weren't mistaken, you would almost think that you're wearing a brand new a brand new robe.
Not even
Her-
a hand-me-down.
She even went and repaired tears and worn areas that you had long forgotten were torn and worn to begin with.
You see, Karn
And,
is looking it over and running a hand over areas that were worn thin and marveling at the craftsmanship.
And, as you're doing that, she returns her gloves to her hands and she goes, I hope you're satisfied with the quality of my work.
More than satisfied. I appreciate this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do need to change a little bit, and they'll put up their hood.
He goes, as you wish. I must be going because I do believe I have other clients I must see. Have a good day, sir.
And you as well.
Oh,
As soon
and
as she
as
closes the door, I was going to say, as soon as she closes the door, there's the sound of popping. There's the sound of shifting and squelching as Karn shifts their form again.
and yeah, you said your passive is 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as she begins to turn and walk out, the light just catches underneath her hood just right. And you can see, a skeletal face, and you can see her necklace, and at the end of it, you can tell that she is wearing a philanthropy. Philanthropy. Yeah.
You mean
phylactery?
phylactery?
Phylactery.
You mean a
Yes, there we go.
phylactery?
Phylactery. Yeah. My tongue did not
Philanthropy.
want to work there.
You gotta love it when they wear a charity around their neck.
Right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Phylactery.
Honestly,
there
my
we go.
favorite accessory.
Phylactery. Okay. She's a lich, or at least maybe not one that's made in the conventional way. Okay.
All right. And what
That's
form are
interesting.
you? What form are you taking as soon as the door closes?
As soon as the door closes and the massively uncomfortable sounding sound effects go off, she is going to be in a actually, that's a good question. I really should have a whole list of these different races here that I'm just going to roll a dice for.
I mean, I can throw up the RNG and we can randomly generate you one.
Let's not here. Let's go ahead and say she's a Kenku.
Okay.
Nice and drab coloring of feathers.
Okay, so you didn't want to chance it with RNGesus?
No, no. RNGesus doesn't like me.
All right.
Heck, the dice don't even bother to like me. They look at me and they're like, "Okay, we'll give you this one. We're not going to give you this one."
Pretty sure
Okay,
that's all of them.
with you being a Kanku, we actually discussed this once before. Yeah, you're going to talk normally, but every now and then, just because you've been to Kanku before, you've hung around with Kanku, and you're used to their way of speak. So, maybe every now and then, you slip and for some unknown reason you just repeat what somebody says.
Repeat what they say, make a bird noise, or make some sort of other noise every now and then. It's going to be a habit.
Ooh. Yeah, unlike a Kanku, you don't have, you're not you're not using mimicry because you're still Karn, so you still speak the way way you do. But again, because of that your past experiences with Kanku, every now and then, it just out of force of habit when you're in this form.
And Karn
right.
has been both genders here in terms of Kenku. So they know for hiding, it's usually a good idea to be the lady because that's usually drabber feathers.
Okay. And all right. Karn, did you partake in the chocolate that was in your room?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're just devouring all this chocolate, and then you get to one piece.
It's easier to devour. It's easier to devour with a beak. Ow.
You're devouring this cheese, and you finally come to a cheese you've never heard of, or a chocolate you never heard of, and it's called Shivering Delight. And
Just
as
gonna
you
just gonna
unwrap
do the bird thing. Just gonna do the bird thing and just eat it all whole.
yeah, you unwrap it and you toss it, toss it into your beak. And not only do you taste that warm, that lovely, rich chocolate, but you realize that there's a second flavor there. It's cheese.
I'm
what?
sorry. It's cheese.
Yes.
Cheese and chocolate. Good combo.
Robin, you need to stop casting forbidden spells. I'm watching y'all in the chat.
Yeah. I will pull up some of the I will pull up some of the illegal spells.
I mean, it could be like the narrative universe RPG where literally any song a bard can think of becomes a spell. I kind of like that.
And as you're looking at the wrapper that this cheese was in, you notice on that wrapper is a butterfly and a fish stick.
How
All right, Ted.
dare you? How dare you? I just got Shagorath, everybody.
Oh, damn.
Once
Hey,
again, I have no
Tez.
idea what that means.
Oh,
He's a chaos god.
Sheogorath, yeah. Skyrim.
Madness, more
Well, Elder
specifically,
Scrolls
yeah.
in general, I mean. But, yeah. The cheese!
Cheese for everyone. Wait, no,
Wait,
none
no.
for you.
Uh,
All right.
We're gonna have too much fun tonight, everybody.
all right, Tez. What have you been doing? I'm assuming that of course, you probably bathed and all that. How are you? How are you taking your new bodily feature now that you have horns now?
Tez hasn't really spoken at all or really done anything other than, take a shower, maybe have like one small fruit. And she's just in her armor, her body completely covered by the, seemingly makeshift magical metal plating, the original chainmail. Her retractable helmet is completely just covering her face and just head, aside from the new addition of the horns, and she's just sitting on the bed in the curled up position that she'd normally sleep in, but she can't. Even if she wanted to, she couldn't. Well, no, she wants to, but not out of dang it, I'm messing up my wording right here. Fuck. God damn it. Who's fucking with my head right now?
Pretty sure that would be the horns
What god
that
of
suddenly appeared.
God damn it. I created a character in one of my fucking stories that I'm working on, called autocorrect, and basically he's a character that just has the superpower of swapping around the words you're saying.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, basic, superhero killing team. He goes up against the fucking wizard of the group.
Oh man. Robin, how dare you?
Okay, so is Tez just trying to relax, or
Yeah, she's wearing just basically the another thing she's doing is she's using prestidigitation to just keep the metal cold as a small form of comfort, basically reminding her of the cold of the streets of the Underdark.
Okay. All right. And did you eat any of the fruit?
She had one small fruit.
Yeah. And what was that? Like an apple or a banana, or did she go for one of the strange looking fruits?
She went for one of the strange looking ones.
Um. Uh. You. Yeah. She grabs one of the small fruits and Let's see. Crap. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. Um. Oh yeah, I know. And it's a purplish colored fruit. And it has, and it had little swirls on the skin. Um, and it had a mixture of a sweet and bitter taste. Kind of like uh, if you were eating a grapefruit with with a lot of sugar on it. Um, so it had both that that tart and sweet. Um, but as you eat this fruit, um, you realize that when you go to put the core in the trash, you realize your body didn't move, but your arm stretched all the way over there to throw it in the trash.
God damn it! I got the gum fruit. I don't know shit about One Piece, but that I do know like 2 things. God damn it.
Yes, you did eat gum fruit, and and do you play around with this ability for the little bit of time that you have it before it eventually begins to wear off, or is Taz a little shocked by the fact that she just put something in the trash without getting over and walking over to the trash?
She's not really paying attention too much.
Okay. But okay. So yeah, you all get cleaned up and you all bathe, and you feel a little bit better. Maybe you bandage up a couple of wounds, um, or for Karn, with him now becoming a her and becoming Kenku, all of her all of the injuries that Karn suffered are now gone because she's they've taken on a different form. Um, and you all head downstairs. Uh, and the last one to come down is Drog, and you actually hear the door to his room get flung open, and he looks down at because you're all down in the lobby, and he looks down over the rail at all of you. He goes, "Drog has bed that Drog can sleep in."
Were you never able to? Oh, because of the small beds, right?
He looked at. Why is tiny friend bed?
Where is tiny friend bird? Easier to hide.
Maybe Drog should use disguise self. Drog could be smaller. Wait, no. Drog can't be smaller. Drog has to stay same size.
If you want it to be smaller, I can cast reduce. Don't think you want me to, though.
Don't do it.
That's
I don't
okay.
think she's proficient with that spell yet.
That's okay. Drogs still blend in. And he goes back into his room, and a few moments later he comes back out, and he has taken the makeup that was in the room and has painted his entire body gray, and has drawn tattoos on his body. But he still has, of course, the iconic orc tusk. He goes, Throg is now Goliath.
Oh, my dear friend, I don't think it works that way, but it's nice of you to try.
Karn is gonna lean over to Marwyn and just go, "Is that racist?"
I don't think so. Not in this instance. It would be if a human had done it, though.
Yeah, humans are
Oh.
kind of weird when. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
But,
you're not right. You're not wrong, my friend. You're not wrong.
But Drog makes his way down to the lobby. Okay, where friend go next?
I think we should probably hit a library or a temple. I'm not, despite being able to procure our rooms, I'm not familiar with this particular town. And she walks over to the concierge. Zoe,
Yeah.
is there a library or a temple nearby? And can you procure us a carriage to get there? I'm tired of walking.
He goes, yes, of course, Madam Rosenthorn. And yes, the library and the temple are one and the same building. Hang
That's
on, I will flag
convenient.
you down a. He goes, hang on, I will flag you down a carriage. And he steps out in the roadway, and all you hear is, "Hey, fucker, get over here!" and a
I love this guy.
and a carriage comes up, and Jeffrey opens up the carriage door, and he goes, "Your carriage awaits, madam."
Thank you, dear. And Marwin climbs into the carriage. Is the carriage big enough for Drog?
Yes, there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he will be able to fit in the carriage without crushing anybody.
Oddly enough, I'm actually small. I believe I'm actually smaller than Marwin.
Yeah, wouldn't a
no.
carriage be about 4.5 feet?
Yeah.
I think so. I think they're 4.5 to 5. Let's see.
Finally, Babs isn't the shortest party member.
Right?
Yeah, 5 feet is the tallest they get. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's
It
just put
only
her at.
took a campaign and a half.
There you go. But yeah, let's put Karn at 4.5 for the time being.
All right. But yeah, you all climb into the carriage, and Drog is the last one to get in, and as he steps onto the step to get into the carriage, you all feel the carriage tip, because although Drog is not extremely large height-wise, he is a very muscular orc, and he weighs quite a bit. He sits down, and you feel the whole carriage bounce for just a moment as he gets settled in.
I think your hammer weighs a bit too much.
Let's shift a bit, and she has Karn come sit next to Drog, since he's going to be the lightest. Tez, you're next on this side with me. Not that we together equal Karn, but equal Drog, but it's the best I can do when you, me, and Karn can't fit on one bench. You've got to put your legs somewhere.
This is Drog first time in carriage. Drog usually walk everywhere or ride horse, but no horse here big enough.
It's okay, Drog. I'm just tired of walking. We've done a lot of that in the last few days.
Yes. And Drog, where, no, what is phrase? Drog's dog barking.
Marwin just chuckles. I know what you mean, my friend.
And Jeffrey shuts the carriage door, and he goes, "Hey, fucker, get him down to the library.
Get him down to the library, fucker."
You see, I never even gave Jeffrey a race. He's a half dark elf. He's half human, half dark elf, and you just see his black dark elven eyes. Look through and goes, "The fuck was that?" and the carriage
Charge
begins
shuts
to
the hell up.
the carriage begins to pull away, and it only takes the carriage driver about 10 minutes to get y'all to the chapel / library or temple / library. And you all depart from there, and this is because it's also a temple to both the old and new gods. This temple is massive. And as you enter in, you can tell which portion is the temple for worship, and then, of course, you can see above it is the massive library up top. And you easily see that on both sides of the entranceway are the stairways that lead up to the library. What information are you looking for in this library?
Anything regarding the warlord
The
or
Overlord.
dragons?
Okay. All right.
Oh.
Let's see. You gotta figure out. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
With or without advantage?
Just a straight up investigation.
Nat 20.
Okay,
Holy hell.
nat 20.
So that's a 25.
Okay. Yeah, this library is set up a little bit better than the other the library at Ostaria. And it's each of its what are they called? Aisles. My brain is not wanting to brain. Are labeled, and so you're quickly able to find both books on dragons and on what would be considered ancient Exodian history since its discovery. And they even have some older text that had been, of course, translated from the Beast Folk. What in particular are you looking for?
Any information that is new or different regarding the warlord that we don't already know. Okay. And the same for dragons.
Okay. Excuse me.
And how many languages does Drog speak, DM?
Let's see. He speaks Draconic, Abyssal, Orc, of course. And he speaks Common, but he's not fluent in it. So 4.
It's a broken Common. Okay.
So yeah, Zinnia, given that Common is his 4th language, I think he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, you actually find a book. It's it's extremely old. You can tell that it's probably from late in the first era. It's a little dusty. It looks like it hasn't been touched in ages. And you pull out that book and you begin to read it, and the first thing you notice is there's no deletions. There's no censoring in this book. And you find the information that you are looking for. You find that the temple that the Overlord was placed in is in Galero. But the keys in order to or the pieces and the keys necessary to get into that temple are here in Leventhal. Specifically in the dungeon outside of outside of Laventol.
Well, Marwyn looks at the others. We should have just come here first. Damn it.
And what information on dragons are you looking for?
I'm not sure she knows. I honestly don't think Marwyn knows what she's looking for, but she's trying to get any information about any possible weaknesses that could be exploited. Obviously, negotiation with this particular dragon is out of the question. But because dragons weren't a thing when she was growing up, they were really myths and fairy tales. The knowledge that she has is very limited.
Yeah, you find actually quite a few books, and each one is on different species of dragons, subspecies, etc. And you're able to obtain the knowledge of which dragons to look out for if you are ever to come across them. And which element each dragon harnessed. Like, of course, red or fire dragons, blue or lightning, white or ice, etc. And of course, you're able to decipher that some dragons were by nature evil, where other ones were, lawful in their origins. But you're finding no information on the abyssal dragon. As most people that ever came across the abyssal dragon didn't live to retell that tale. At least not on this plane of existence.
Yeah.
And of course you find out, you find the information on Baphomet and Tiamat, including the final destruction of Tiamat.
Hey, she was actually finally destroyed. Wonderful.
Yeah, the story about that's kind of interesting. It looks like the spell that ultimately took her down.
What was it?
Tasha's hideous laughter. According to this book,
you know what?
The queen crashed Tasha's hideous laughter on her, and the rest of the party stuffed bombs down her throat.
You know what? That sounds like something that would happen.
I mean, seems unlikely to me, but that's what the book says.
And as you two are talking, neither one of you noticed the person approaching you. But you hear a voice coming up from behind you. Goes, "Yeah, that's about right. I was there."
No, I swear to God.
Marwyn jumps up.
Nice.
What?
As you turn around, you see a very to Marwyn, very tall. He's only 6'5", but a tall, high elf wizard wearing, a robe of, not only a hideously stereotypical, but multicolored wizard's robe, and a wizard's hat that no wizard has ever worn since the first age of elven man. Yeah, I was there. Like it was like the most awesome thing like you could ever see. Like T was like boom, and like the rest of them were like yeah, and then boom, it was awesome.
Marwyn is just eyeballing him, sort of slowly inching backwards. Excuse me.
Karn is now under the
With
table.
whom am I speaking?
Really? You don't know of me? I'm like the most greatest wizard like ever. Like, I'm Kevin.
I'm very sorry, Kevin, but I don't know of you, but I'm pleased to meet you. I think.
Okay,
Maybe.
Okay, maybe you've read my book, like How to Cook Everything Ever.
Actually, I have read that book. Some of those
That
recipes
was
are
me.
really good.
Yeah, I know. Not only am I the world's like greatest wizard, I'm also the world's most fucking awesome chef.
Okay, then.
I think we should go.
No,
So-
no. I think we need to get some more information from him. Okay, if you were there, then, which happened before Zodia was colonized. Can you help us find what we're looking for?
I can give it a shot. Like, I'm pretty good at this, or at least I used to be. I haven't done this in a while. This whole adventuring thing, and right now I'm kind of mad at my husband, and so I'm just taking a break. And he's gone to his mom's, which I didn't know Death had a mom, but apparently he does.
No,
So
your husband is that one.
yeah, Mark.
No, we really need to go. We gotta go.
Having not previously seen Karn this agitated since the advent of Real, Marwin immediately says, "Okay," and backs away. It was lovely to meet you, Kevin, but I think we're late for something.
Yeah. We got a thing. We got a thing.
We
got
got
to
a
get
thing, but it was lovely to meet you. Say hello to Lujo for me.
Oh yeah, my brother-in-law. I could have went to
exactly
stay with
Marwin
him.
jumps. You're what?
Right.
My brother-in-law.
like literally sprinting out the building.
I'm married to Death. Leisure is Mark's brother. So yeah, that would be my brother-in-law.
Marwin just kind of sits back in her chair heavily. And she'd have little question marks swirling around her head like in a cartoon. I'm very confused and my head hurts now.
Out of character. Jim, Kevin is literally my first D&D creation ever. He is literally a dumb wizard. He has he has 8 intelligence, but somehow became the world's greatest wizard, and that was all because he ordered a cookbook from Fantasy Wish and got a spell book instead.
And the story about how the party defeated Tiamat is true. That was our last campaign.
Yeah.
My character literally cast Tasha's hideous laughter on her, and she kept failing her saves.
Then it was
hilarious.
Bombs, the the super speed
Yes!
6 foot thin pale ginger with a katana.
And the 2 foot tall halfling.
Oh yeah, and can't forget about D&D Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
D&D Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Yes.
Yeah, about the about Nicholas, he was going as fast as Archie Sonic apparently. So
That's fast saying something here. Archie Sonic is the most powerful iteration of Sonic.
yeah,
Yes.
Nick basically just oh man, all because of the time loop. That was a
and
that was
and the
great.
magic coffee.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That had orc
So,
stimulant in it.
Oh dear lord.
Well, yeah. Well, in the time loop, he was about as fast as Quicksilver, so still like speed of sound. And then with the coffee, it takes on the properties of the drink that you are thinking of. And he basically thought of a version of that was like 20 times more potent.
Oh. But all right.
Jesus.
Yeah, Kevin would die.
Well, it also depends on the version of the party as well. Like
That
if we're
is
talking the
true.
OG party, Kevin's dead.
Kevin's dead. Yeah.
Well,
The
not
OG
dead per se,
party,
but
like at the beginning of our last, this is such a side quest. We really should talk about this in our next behind the scenes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, we'll
we
definitely
shall.
talk about
Yeah,
this behind.
yeah.
Yes, we shall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, get back to the campaign. Kevin looks at you and goes, but yeah, okay. So like, if you guys don't want me to join, then yeah, I'll be around. This would be the last place Mark would look for me anyway, because normally like I go to like the big cities and stuff on Fayrel, but I figured I'd come here instead. So yeah. By the way, if you see a guy with a skeleton for a face wearing a 3-piece suit, you haven't seen me.
Marwyn looks up at him, suddenly realizing that does the name Mary Wynn mean anything to you?
Mary Wynn. Oh, that little girl like we saved in that one town. Her dad was a total prick.
You're not wrong. That she was my great 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 grandmother. I think I kind of lost count of the greats.
Garn is already out of the building.
Ted is just watching this interaction with curiosity.
Yeah, apparently her dad was going to sacrifice her to summon some god, and we interfered with that. Some people lost their parts.
What?
And then, yeah, it got really weird really quick. And then, like, Phil and Limmer, they decided to, like, open up multiple dimension doors and just started sending them through. It was freaking hilarious.
Limmer wasn't part of the party.
No, Limmer was back at the thing.
Yeah, Limmer was still with Tiamat at the time. It was Nick.
Yeah, Limmer was
Nick.
back at the party at that point.
Oh wait, I thought. Well, no. I thought that was. I thought he rejoined post time loop.
The time loop was after that.
Yeah, the time loop was after that.
Oh damn!
Yeah, no, he joined. He joined right, like I would say, right before we went to that town.
Let's get back into that a little bit later here.
Yeah, it was Nick and Phileas that were doing the
Jason
dimension
Rabbit.
door thing. I remember that.
Yeah, well, you gotta remember it was a long time ago, and Kevin doesn't exactly have the perfect memory.
Yeah.
I.e., I don't have a perfect memory.
Yeah.
I can't help it. The gremlin brain keeps the details.
Yeah.
And aren't you guys glad of it?
Kevin starts looking around and goes, "Where did your bird friend go?"
That's a good question.
Tez just gestures towards the door.
But Kevin, like, all right, well, have fun doing whatever you're doing. But yeah, I'll be here if you need me for anything. Definitely not healing. I'm still not good at that. Last time I tried to heal somebody, I wound up turning them into a soup bowl for like 5 hours. It took me a while to get that spell to reverse. I'm not trying that again.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how to defeat an abyssal dragon?
Have you tried Malva toast?
What? I don't even know what that is.
He reaches into his jacket and he hands you a book. And it's the you quickly realize it's his newest copy of Cooking with Kevin.
Thank you. She puts it in her pocket. Thank you for the book. I look forward to trying the recipes, but we got to go. We got to go find our friend. But thank you.
He goes, and as you're leaving, you hear him once again go, "Remember what I said. If you see Mark, you haven't seen me."
Got it.
I'm ratting him out the first chance I get.
She kind of rolls her eyes and just keeps going.
Oh.
Tez just follows close behind.
All right. Is there anywhere else that y'all wish to go before y'all head towards the dungeons outside of town? There's also there's multiple apothecaries here. There is Ball Mart. There is a Gnome Depot.
Ooh.
It's been a while.
There's
since we've been to
Glows.
a gnome.
And there is Dollar Captain. Apothecaries. Or Copper Captain. There we go. Goes
Dollar. This guy.
First, we have to find Karn.
Yeah.
Okay, Karn, where did you run off to?
Karn.
No. I'm thinking. Karn actually ran 3 blocks down towards where there is a large Ball Mart sign and is hiding behind that currently.
All right. Can I try to just like track her down?
Yeah, give me a simple investigation check.
All right. Also,
it's a real low investigation.
Yeah, I also realized something too. I haven't been adding the bonuses from House Nicholas because I didn't write it. I didn't know where to write it down on my sheet, so I just didn't write it down.
I cannot be held responsible for remembering your abilities.
I'm holding
Barely
myself
remember my
responsible.
Nobody blamed you. Nobody blamed you.
I blamed me. All right, so yeah, I get a D4 to investigate. I'm going. You know what? I'm going to cast guidance on this too, so I have 2 D4. All right. So let's see. Investigation, right?
Yep. Oh, that also reminds me.
Right.
Do either one of you have remove curse?
I do.
Okay, I'm going to say just so I, just to close, to close up a loose end. You use remove curse to regain your ability to use Eldritch Blast.
Fair enough.
All right. What's 18 plus 3?
Okay, yeah,
20,
that's
21.
that's plenty good. You
29.
literally only needed a 10. Yeah, you're looking around. You notice that you see these drab-colored feathers leading, from the temple all the way over to Balmart.
Oh God,
Hmm.
this entire encounter has got her molting.
Yeah. Tez just follows the trail, and just upon finding Karn is just silently standing and just looming over her. You get silent Tez for a couple sessions.
Oh no.
Marwin
She's
quickly
not
catches
holding up
up.
well.
Marwin quickly catches up. We left him behind. Are you okay?
No. That's the boss's husband.
I kind of gathered that.
Moreover, wherever that one is, the boss has eyes there.
I kind of gathered that as well.
Karn's voice doesn't sound too good. She's
Is
She's
this going to
panicking
cause
really
you a
badly.
problem?
Tez just pats Karn's head.
The
You know,
feathers
and
ruffle a
as-
bit.
And as y'all are having this conversation, you all see Drog, slowly making his way, and then, in one hand he is holding a plate that has cookies on it, and he's just, constantly eating. Some of his makeup has actually begun to run off, because he doesn't know how to
God.
apply makeup. So, so some of his green skin is starting to show through. And he goes, "Did friends try cookie? Funny wizard man gave cookie. They taste as whatever friend think of."
They what?
They taste
Ah.
however friend think of. Drog think lemon. Eat cookie. Cookie tastes like lemon cookie.
Tez just silently walks over. Her helmet retracts. She grabs one cookie completely blankly, and just eats it.
And what is she thinking of as she's eating the cookie?
She's thinking about spider legs right now.
The cookie tastes like spider legs.
Yep. And the helmet just pops back up around her face, and yeah.
That is
You
the
can have
weirdest
the
looking
cookies.
cookie.
I think I'm good. Karn, what can we do to help you? Your feathers are a little ruffled, and I don't mean that metaphorically.
I think I lost a few feathers too.
You did.
Oh gosh, I'm
Throg
molting.
reaches into his pocket and he pulls out like almost, there's enough feathers there to make a very large, feather duster. He goes, Throg can put back.
No. And
Marwin turns to him, and in Orc, she says, "That's a really sweet thought, but I don't think it works that way."
And of course, responding in order, he goes, "Think they'd mind if I keep them?"
I can ask.
I got this. He looks back to you, and he holds out the feather. Drog keep.
the small Kenku holds, basically pushes the the hand back to Drog and pats it, saying, "You keep."
Throg can make warm bonnets.
Oh dear
He
heavens!
shoves them-
A war bonnet. Oh no.
Marwyn looks around and muttering under her breath, she goes, "Gods and monsters help us all."
I don't know what it is, but something tells me I don't want to know. All right. I think I've calmed down enough for now. I guess we need to get supplies before going into the dungeon, don't we?
We do, but we still have most of our supplies from before, and some of them are kind of redundant given what I've learned about some of my abilities. So, looking at our inventory, Marwyn pulls out her notepad. She says, "We have tons of scrolls. I mean, unless you want to see if we can find any more scrolls, but we have a bunch of them. And we have a bunch of potions of various kinds. I don't know what gear that you guys want."
Yeah, I can't really wear a whole lot without restricting my movement.
Tez, is there anything that you would like?
Tez just remains silent.
You know, buddy, we could probably find some good supplies to help get started on the new on a new weapon for you here over at the Gnome Depot.
We can certainly find supplies to help get started repairing Alice.
Somebody turned on something. How dare they?
Yeah. I'm trying to find where I put my list because I still have the list for Gnome Depot. Let's see, where is it at?
I mean, surely they've got some additional metal. Maybe they've got some. That the handle was kind of shattered pretty badly. Actually, the whole thing was pretty badly.
Sorry, I'm having internet troubles.
Yeah, no worries.
What happened in the last few seconds?
I
we
said
asked if.
that
No, go ahead.
Marwyn told Tez that at the very least they could get the materials to start repairing Alice.
All right. Yeah.
And Karn basically said the same thing.
Yeah. I heard that much and I responded. So, but then like right as I finished talking, I just saw like your guys's images just stopped loading. So,
Oh boy.
yeah. Tez is silent for, as always, Tez hesitates for a moment and eventually gives a small nod.
All right.
So are y'all going to go to Walmart, Glows, or Gnome Depot, or the Copper Captain?
Well, the Copper Captain is an apothecary. We probably don't need it as much.
Marwyn turns to Karn. You lead the way.
All right, let's see here. Let me use this good old bird intuition. This way. And she's going to start hopping along towards the, literally hopping like a bird. Boink, 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 boink. Right on over to the Gnome Depot.
All right. you walk through the sliding glass or the sliding doors of Gnome Depot, and you can see aisle upon aisle of all sorts of different and wondrous things. They have all the potions and ingredients that you could think of for for that you could get from an apothecary, armors, weapons, materials, you name it. Gnome Depot has it.
Yay. Hmm. Eh. Let's see here. Looking for some more mundane things here. Maybe over in this aisle.
Right, you go. Which aisle or where are you trying to go, Card?
Barnes looking for things like metal ores, things that would probably be good in repairing a mechanical device.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, you're. Yeah,
Also,
you're.
did we steal
You
some
begin.
tungsten? Sorry, not tungsten. Platinum from the dwarves too.
No, I don't think y'all went back. Yeah, y'all didn't go back for
We
any of the
didn't go
tungsten.
back. We didn't go back that way,
Or
remember?
platinum. I mean platinum.
Oh, I could have swore we got some for when like put a barrel into the bag of holding when we
No, we
Yeah, that was
didn't.
that was a barrel
them.
of rune powder. Yeah, and y'all
right,
used that.
yeah.
As you're heading towards the to the materials aisle, Karn, something catches your eye. Um, you're walking past a row, and there is a lovely item that's sitting on a display case or sitting on a display table, and you see the name of the placarded above this item. And you notice that it's called the Anti-Dragon Wand of Magic Missile.
Yeah. I think. Sorry, old habit coming back again. Yeah. I don't know if this is a real deal or not. How much is it being sold for? Is there a price tag on it?
Yeah, as you approach it, you see that there is a price tag of 10 gold for this wand. But as you're looking at it, this looks like no wand you've ever seen before. One, it's extremely large for a wand. And as you're looking it over, you in the modern world, this is not a wand. Or in the real world, this is not a wand. It is literally an RPG.
Oh, I see.
I don't know who made this thing, but whoever it is, they have my respect for making a big bang.
Well, as you're looking at it, you can actually see the maker. It's from Gold Grave Arsenal.
Oh yeah, I see.
This one, 10 gold. Really, gold? This is insane. This is an insane price.
And just to sweeten up, I will tell you what this does. It only fires one shot, but it does 30 D8 damage.
And how many gold
Let
is it?
me just double check that I have a specific spell really quick. Yep, I have it. All right.
Anyone within melee range. So if you're within what is melee? 5 feet.
5 feet, yeah.
Behind the wand will take 2d8 damage and be knocked prone. Back blast.
Jesus. Don't get caught behind that damn thing.
All right. But yeah,
But yeah, it is
I
10
have
gold, but it's only one shot. So-
actually now it's 5 gold. I cast distort value. Anyone else got distort value? Wait, Marvel, you have distort value too. You can have that.
Or I could just give you half of the gold.
hang on,
As fun as that is, it is also fun to half the price even more.
This is true.
I will give you 2 gold towards it.
We basically have the spell equivalent of the book full of like 50 coupons for one item.
I mean, I could always just take it anyway.
Is the item destroyed after use?
yeah, it is a one-time use of the weapon.
Guys, I don't think it's worth it. I think we have a large enough arsenal of other items that are not as so expensive and are not single use, because we have 2 big bads that we are going to have to deal with.
Oh, so what makes it single use? Like, what about, like, is it?
It is literally an RPG.
Yeah, it's an RPG, yes, but is it like just an RPG? Would the item still technically remain after being used?
Yeah. Well, after use, the wand will break apart.
All right, so hold up.
That's what makes it single use. It literally disintegrates after use.
Gotcha. I was thinking for a minute that I might be that if it was just purely because it's out of ammo now and you don't really have a lot of rockets, I was thinking of maybe using an infusion in order to give it a repeating shot for the semi-auto RPG.
Only works if we have the non disintegrating type.
Yeah.
I think we have enough firepower without buying firepower that we cannot reload.
No, I agree. It's just one of those things where you window shop.
Tez is going to buy it.
Marwyn just shakes her head. Okay, I'm not funding this. This is on you.
Tez just gives a thumbs up.
Okay.
But yeah, she is going to cast a distort value on that, though.
According to my inventory, you only have 4 gold.
How much copper is 1 gold?
100 copper.
No, 100 copper is 1 silver.
Yeah, 1 silver, and then hang on, I gotta
50 silver is 1 gold. I've got the math right here.
So what is that? 5? Let's see. Hang on.
5,000 copper.
Yeah, 5,000. Yeah.
You currently have. You currently have 65 copper, 4 silver, and 4 gold.
Hold up, wait. Did you account for the selling of the other items? Because we sold the other items, like.
No, because you never told me you sold them.
I thought we said it like in the session, like when we sold all the doorknobs and stuff.
Yeah, we kind of did say it like that.
Yeah.
I must have missed that. I'm sorry. So no, I don't have an accurate count then.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what y'all got for the doorknobs.
I believe it was 20 of something per diamond doorknob.
It was copper, I believe.
Yeah. And how many doorknobs did we steal?
I don't recall. How many do you have
Yeah.
in the
Oh wait,
inventory
hold
over
up.
there?
I think in the spreadsheet it says how much each doorknob was worth.
I can check. Give me a second. I've got it up.
All right.
Valued at 9 silver.
Oh yeah, I got enough. I feel like we got enough money for that, and that's not
9
counting the
silver.
statuette, right? We
Well,
sold the
it takes
statuette.
50 silver to make 1 gold.
Yeah, yeah. How much were the statuettes too, and how many doorknobs were there?
Yeah, I can't. This is why I told y'all to keep up with this.
Okay, 8 pair. So that's 16. Valued at was it 9 silver for all of them or for each pair? Or
For all of them. Yeah, it was for all of them.
Oh, 9 for all of them. I thought it was per.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it was.
So that's
for
900
all of them.
copper.
Give me just a minute. I need to turn down the AC. I'm freezing my butt off.
I got the opposite problem.
Weakness.
We got another 300 from the obsidian statue, plus another 200 from the mammoth tusks. All right, divide that by 50. Wait, no. Go the right way. That gives you 28 silver. Takes 50 silver to make a gold.
Damn. So I'm basically just 1 gold off.
Unless Karn wants to give you one of her gold.
Karn is actually going to hold out a gold piece.
Tez just gives a sort of thankful nod, casts distort value, and just brings it up to the front.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to buy the anti-dragon wand of magic missile for the 5 gold.
Behold.
Now the currently psychologically broken person in an Iron Man suit has an RPG
that can only be used once before it explodes and knocks you over.
And it knocks anybody who's behind it over.
Yeah.
So
what's the area of
rocket
impact?
RPGs don't have recoil, do they? I feel like I saw that like on Mythbusters once.
Yeah, it doesn't have recoil, but it does have backblast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't stand behind it when it's being fired.
Yep.
Target within range, which means you can see it. 30 D8 damage. Anyone within melee range behind gets 2 D8 damage and is knocked prone.
All right.
Now that's going to be a real good mess to clean up. I love it.
Yes. All right, so Tez is now like flat broke, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because the
you're not, but you are out of gold.
out of gold.
You still have 32 silver and 65 copper. Presuming that Karn gave you his share of the proceeds from selling those items.
We split it evenly, so yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I didn't cheat her out of any of the proceeds here yet.
Yep. Honor among thieves and all that.
Okay. Well, now that you've noticed that, is there anything else you want to look for, or do you want to just head straight over to the materials aisle?
I'm going straight. I'm gonna lead the party to the materials aisle.
All right. You find all sorts of materials, of course. Wood, iron, wood, iron. There's tungsten. Pretty much all the components that you could think of for either making weapons. There's the word I was looking for, or components for other things.
Ooh. What I wouldn't give for a forge right about now.
Well, there is a
Let me
blacksmith
just
in town.
check Tez's spells real quick. Oh yeah.
So,
Plenty of materials here.
What are you looking for exactly?
Yeah, Tez.
So, hold on. How expensive are what are the prices of some of the materials?
The iron is let me pull that up. Iron is 1 silver a pound. And well, between 1 and 5 silver a pound. It depends on what kind of iron that you're getting. Tungsten is 1 gold. Wood is 25 copper a sheet. And those are very large sheets. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else that would be of use to y'all. Because this was actually for the last campaign, and I'm having to convert some stuff.
Yes.
Of course.
And then, y'all could actually use quartz. Quartz is 5 copper a piece. You can use quartz to make sights and whatnot.
So what do you need?
Tez walks over to the. Oh wait, hold up. Wait, my brain's refusing to brain. God damn it!
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. I blame my room being hotter than the rest of the house.
Hotter than Satan's balls. Gotcha.
Well, actually, no. It's cooled down a bit. Outside. It's only 74 outside, but that's up north. Not really used to that much heat. Typically.
You Northerners and your weakness to the heat.
You Southerners and your weakness to the cold.
Touche.
But yeah, Tez just walks over to the tungsten, puts her hand on it, looks back to the group, and just tilts her head as if questioning.
Nah, come on. Get what you need. And
Are the things that you're getting going to fix Alice?
And she just grabs the tungsten.
that's a yes. To me, at least.
All right. And yeah, the tungsten is 1 gold. So.
All right.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
Are y'all wishing to do any other shopping, or
Karn will go ahead and help with that here.
yeah, y'all head up to the checkout, and you all check out, purchasing of course, the 1 pound of tungsten, and as you're making the purchase, an alarm goes off. Not an alarm as as in something has been stolen, but like a reward alarm, or a celebration alarm goes off, and somebody casts prestidigitation, or not prestidigitation. What is it I'm thinking of? Or is it prestidigitation?
It is prestidigitation. There's also
Yeah.
thaumaturgy.
Yeah, thaumaturgy. That's it.
Yeah.
So they got making fire shoot off, and
No,
all that.
fire shoot off. So that's more prestidigitation.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I was also thinking a little bit of fairy fire too.
Yeah, somebody's casting fairy fire. They're making a whole big show of it. He goes, you're our 100th customer today. So we're and in celebration of your being our 100th customer, we would like to present you with this. And the cashier hands you a hands. Actually, just do it this way. All 3 of you roll me a d20. Whoever has the highest roll gets the eye.
Okay.
All right.
17.
God damn it! I can't. Hold up! I don't have any light. The only light in here is the monitor. Give me a moment.
Sorry, I'm trying to math, and my calculator's not cooperating.
The dark is better than the warmth of the light.
I've been there. I know what you mean.
Cursed be the sunlight.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Laser. All right, so that is a 19.
Okay. Now, what'd you get, Karn?
6.
Okay. Yeah. Tess, she hands you the box, and inside the box, is a ring.
Oh. Who's getting married?
And you read the note that's inside this ring box. This is a ring of improved critical success. This magic ring crits on a nat 16 or better.
Holy!
It has
Whoa.
on a hit roll.
Does it
only.
require
So,
attunement? All right. All right.
So you can't use it for for saving throws or anything like that. It's just your attack rolls. On a nat 16 or better, has 2 charges. Requires a short rest to recharge.
A short rest.
All right.
Agreed, Thantali. Agreed.
All right, so he's got.
Oh,
Tez
does that
has-
require attunement? Or
No, it does not.
So Tez has this. What is the name of it?
Ring of improved critical success.
I'll put the stats in later. All right.
Crits on a nat 16 or better. Twice. Per short rest.
Yeesh. That is a really good thing to have.
yeah. Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah.
The sun is a deadly laser.
Oh god! Now, just the repeating of sun is it reminds me of a goddamn. You know what that means? Fish.
There you go.
I have the entire thing just playing through my brain right now. Have you guys seen You Me Gas Station?
No.
Nope.
Oh. All right. That can wait
Okay,
for the behind the scenes stream.
Okay. And because you all are shopping together, Marwin and Karn, they also give you two as well a small box. And inside your small box is it's a ring, but it appears to be made out of excuse me. It appears to be made of out of a material similar to silicone.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze there, but it decided no. And according to the description inside the box, you have a ring of bounce. This ring, this ring enchants you with a spell similar to Featherfall, but instead of slowly falling, you bounce. Bludgeoning. When activated, bludgeoning attacks do no damage, but you are moved back 10 feet. Force and thunder damage is halved, and you're immune to lightning damage. You can only activate this ring twice per day, and it lasts for 1 minute.
Once per day, you said?
No, twice per day, lasts 1 minute.
So you know what that means. Save it up for 11:55.
Yes, because that's how we plan our combat.
Okay.
All of our duels should be near midnight.
Oh, hang on, I forgot about this one. While activated, vicious mockery is reflected back onto the caster.
God damn it! God damn it!
So if somebody casts vicious mockery on you, it gets bounced back.
Well, given how Marwin uses vicious mockery, that could work in our advantage as well.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Can you repeat that statement? My brain is still catching up.
It's basically I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces up and sticks onto you.
I know that much. What did you say about Marwin? With vicious mockery.
Given how she's used it, that can work to our advantage.
I don't see how that would work. That
because it's casting on if it's cast on Karn while it's activated, it goes back on the caster.
Meaning you.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be reflected to anybody else. It'd go right back to you.
Yeah.
Like I said, given how I've used it, Marwin can be very, very inventive when it comes to that particular spell.
But you're still the original
Yeah, I'm not seeing.
Yeah, you're still the original. There is no bounce. There is no ricochet. It's just bounce back.
Don't worry about it.
It's like tossing a tennis ball at a wall and expecting.
I have no choice but to worry about it because at this point here, you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about it.
You again
playing
stop
D&D
saying that because I'm gonna have to worry about it now.
Exposure to Phileas for too long has caused an advanced form of self-harm.
Oh god.
Man,
worry about
talk
it.
about
It's boring.
self-degradating.
It's not fine. We're gonna die.
Literally, just basically the entire time,
Almost-
it's just
Our most powerful
Any
caster's gonna
insult.
end up killing herself.
out of self-degradation. You just no. You just hold up a mirror anytime, like, and it appearance is insulted.
So both Marwin and I get a ring of bounce.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, that is
I'll add
just
that. I'll go through and make sure we've got all of that in the inventory when I do the history.
All right. Jesus, this is gonna be one hell of a crapshoot if you can actually pull it off.
yeah.
I have pulled off stranger things than that. You know this is true.
Man,
I
last
know
campaign
nothing.
was crazy. Yeah, no, I know, I know this is true, but yeah, God, last campaign was so wild. Sometimes, man. Man, remember
Yeah.
Frank's adventure?
Which one?
The in the time loop.
I don't actually.
The assassin in the tower.
Oh yes, yes. Now I
The
remember.
9-foot Goliath skeleton, just Prince of Persia's his way down a build. There's not even like an actual cloth there. He just stabs his greatsword into the wall and just slides down. Another important detail about Frank, from his like forearm to the hand is
let's save
covered in
the-
steel.
Let's save the reminiscing for the behind the scenes one.
Yes.
Oh
We'll-
yeah,
we'll
talk
that's
about
right.
it
I'm sorry,
next
my
week.
brain is still braining wrong right now. It's not
You're
that it's
fine.
refusing to
I'm
brain;
just a
it's
reminder.
improperly
I'm just-
braining.
It's
We
just
will
a,
talk
it's just a
about last
reminder.
campaign next week.
Oh, all right. Yeah, y'all head out of the Gnome Depot. Is there anything else y'all wish to do, or you want to just go ahead and head towards the dungeon?
No, Marwin ordered a second set of clothing for herself that is a little bit more.
Versatile.
It's not the word I was looking for, but it will work. Subdued is also not the word I was looking for, but practical.
Casual.
Yeah, there we go.
Practical was the word I was looking for.
Okay.
All right.
I'll believe that. Yes.
All right. So yeah. Y'all begin to. Are y'all going to walk, or are you going to helicab to the outskirts of Laventhal?
Hey, fucker!
As soon as you say that, a carriage just comes swooping in and immediately, comes to a halt in front of you.
All right. Where do you want
We all
to
climb in.
go?
But yeah, you all hop into the carriage, and again, Drog comes running out of the Gnome Depot. He kind of got carried away, and he slides and he hops in and goes, "Sorry, Drog found thing."
Oh, you found a thing.
Oh dear,
Yes,
what did
Drog
you
found
find?
thing.
What did you find?
He reaches into his bag and he pulls out. First, you see a handle, and as he's pulling it out, you see this long chain, and at the end of it is a spiked ball, a small spiked ball. Karn, with
flail.
your expertise as a monk, although it's a chain that this ball is on, you know exactly what weapon he has purchased. He has purchased a meteor hammer.
Oh,
And not
No.
any meteor hammer. He has purchased the meteor hammer of doom. This is a sentient magical weapon that has severe anger management issues.
Are you sure you want to use that one? I think I think your kindness is actually a little bit better.
Hey, Bad Brain, you got a problem with me or something? Huh?
I don't
You want a
know.
piece
You
of me?
feel I don't know. You feel like being thrown into a puddle of water and resting for a few millennia?
Hey, how about I come over there and I smack you upside the head a couple of times, huh?
Marwyn starts mentally going through her list of spells to find out if she has one to cast silence on the thing.
Oh, I could do that. Just I don't want to do that. It's too much fun.
Tez is just silently inspecting it now. Just approached and started silently just inspecting it.
No, you can almost feel as if this thing is turning to look at you, Taz. Goes, hey, what you looking at, buddy? Huh? You want some of this too?
Tez just tilts her head, just still just visually inspecting it before looking to Drog and making a gesture with her hand like she wants to just like hold it for a second.
Yeah, Drog looks. He goes, no, Drog thinks Drog needs to put it back in bag. It kind of has big mouth, like dear wife. She will love. And he puts it back into.
You know what? Yes, it would make an excellent gift.
Marwyn just shakes her head.
Glorious.
And yeah, the
Tez
carriage
is just
begins
slightly
to.
disappointed she didn't get to inspect it further.
And the carriage begins to move, and it takes you to the edge of town before it comes to a stop, and you hear the rider goes, "All right, this is as far as I can take you guys. The carriage union won't let us go further than this. But the dungeon entrance is, it's just up ahead there. It's only about 150 yards from here."
Marwyn climbs
How
out.
much is that in meters? We use meters in the abyssal system.
Well, we prefer to use the freedom units here. So,
I'm gonna have to do crazy math now, aren't I?
he's sitting there scratching his head, and he goes, he scratches his head for a minute. He goes, it's like 1.25 soccer fields or something like that.
The fuck is soccer?
You
I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be that guy.
Goes, you know that game where they got the nets on both sides of the field, and you kick the ball that's made out of like cowhide, and you try to kick the ball into the net, but the other guys try to keep you from kicking the ball into the net.
Planter ball. Yeah, planter ball.
Yeah, that's it.
The fuck is he calling it soccer for?
Marwyn looks at him. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the game. We never played.
Tez also just shrugs.
Marwyn turns to the driver. How much do we owe you?
It's on the house. Jeffrey said put it on him. So and Jeffrey's one of our boys. So what he says goes.
You know what?
Marwyn pulls out her wallet anyway and hands him 1 silver.
Thank you very much, ma'am. And well, y'all be safe going into that dungeon there. We've heard a lot of spooky noises coming out of there. That's why nobody goes near that thing.
That's why I don't want to go near that thing. But hey, we gotta go.
One must do what one must do.
He looks at his. He looks down at his sundial, which is on his wrist, and it's kind of funny because it's a sundial. He goes, "I never know how to use this damn thing."
You don't know how to. I don't know how to use it.
If you needs a ride back when you get out of there, well, I think your friend there knows how to hail us.
So it seems.
Oh, and he turns the carriage around and heads back into town. And off in the distance, you hear somebody, "Hey, fucker!"
Oh God.
Okay.
All right. Well, you want to see what we're getting ourselves into?
Marwin turns to Karn. Lead on.
Oh, glorious. He will start walking towards the dungeon.
Yeah, you walk across this open field, and you come up to the entrance into the dungeon, and it's, excuse me, the entrance
No,
almost
no more.
the entrance almost looks like a pillbox. Whew. But you notice that there is a somewhat large door on one side, or on the front-facing side, and as you attempt to open it, it's definitely locked.
Does it look like there's a keyhole?
Yeah, you're easily able to see that there is a keyhole there, but it's a very odd-looking keyhole. It's not like any keyhole you've seen before.
Odd that you would put it that way.
Well, it's just not
Okay.
your standard. It's just not your standard like key style.
Okay.
Marwin pulls out the dwarf skull key and inserts it into the lock.
You hear a click, and the door cracks open.
You know
Thank
what?
you for
I'm starting to feel.
remembering you actually had an item. So I'm trying to beat the door
That
down.
is what my inventory is for.
You know what? I'm starting to feel very underutilized.
You all have access to the inventory.
Yeah, but the thieves' tools.
Would you like me to relock it?
No, we're good. We're just gonna keep going.
Okay. Just to put it this way, if you had attempted to use thieves' tools, even if you had rolled a nat 20, you weren't going to unlock the door, but you would have been able to, with a nat 20, you would have been able to avoid taking electrical damage.
Hey, all good, all Gucci.
As you push the door open, you're hit with this musty smell. You get the idea that it hasn't been this dungeon has not been opened up in a long time. And you notice, along both walls there's several skeletons. Some in armor, some looks like the armor has deteriorated away, because there's only bits and pieces of it left. But each of these skeletons, you can kind of get the idea of how they were killed, because you see some that have limbs missing, others their skull is caved in, some have knives that are still that were pinning them to the wall. But the one thing you notice, but the one thing you do notice is none of these none of these skeletons have been killed the same way twice. Each skeleton that you see had a different form of execution, including the one at the end that you can see, whose skeleton is completely charred.
Ooh.
Marwin activates her helm.
Okay. What does your helm do again?
+1 to AC while on anything that +1 to AC while on anything that is invisible, all traps or anything hidden are seen. Once per long rest, the wearer must take a DC 13 intelligence save. On a successful save, sorry, this print is very, very tiny. Nothing happens. On a failed save, HP drops.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and make that make your save.
And that's the intelligence save. It's +3. So it's 13.
And let's see, what was it to hit?
13.
Okay, tie goes to the runner, so you're all right.
You beat it. You beat it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah. You look around. You're not seeing any traps. You're not seeing any hidden anyone that's hidden or anything that's hidden. But as you slowly make your way through this corridor, or through the entrance, you come up to the to a passageway, and you can see that you're pretty much on an elevated platform in this portion, and you have the option of either going around to the left or to the right. But you can see that the path both leads to the other side, where you can begin to make your way down.
Well, only one way to go.
Lead on, McDuff.
I will keep an eye out for any further traps going down.
Yeah, you make your way to the other side and begin to slowly make your way down the stairs, being careful, because this is an old dungeon. In fact, as you're going down the stairs, everybody give me a dexterity check. Because these are old, narrow stairs.
No. So this is just a check, right?
Just straight up dexterity. Okay. That is
a Drog is doing fucking backflips and shit going down the stairs.
21.
20.
Okay, I'm so distracted by that. I rolled a 9.
Oh,
I got an 18.
If this was a save here, I would have been okay. But you just said check, so that's it.
Yeah. Karn, as you're walking down, you one of the steps gives just a little bit and crumbles from underneath your feet, and you roll down a couple. You roll down quite a distance. And you're going to take. You're only going to take 2 damage. As
2 damage?
you fall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Drog rolled a nat 20. He's freaking doing backflips and shit going down.
Yep, that's why I'm distracted.
Tez and Marwin, you both are able to easily navigate your way down these stairs. And as you reach the bottom, the passageway widens out, and you can see another door. However, there is something standing between you and that doorway.
What is it?
Hang on, I'm trying to pull up. Where the hell did I put my... There it is. No, cancel. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. Give me my damn monster.
Give him his monster.
Well, which monster do you want? We got Zero Ultra, we got normal, we got Zero Sugar,
Sunrise.
we got Peach.
Okay. Yeah, you see ahead of you. it's a pretty decent sized figure standing. He's almost as tall as Drog, from what you can tell. Wearing plate mail armor, and he is has his sword pressed on the ground on him, and he's holding holding the hilt with one hand and his other on top of it, and he is just standing there.
Marwyn steps forward. Hello.
It doesn't recognize you're there, or doesn't recognize, or not recognize. What is it? It doesn't respond to your presence.
Doesn't acknowledge.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. It does not acknowledge you.
Tez gives a small wave.
It still does nothing.
We're gonna get close to it, and it's gonna very, very, very brutally kill us.
Yeah, could I roll in like investigation to?
Yeah.
Just.
I'll let you do it.
All right, I'm not going to use guidance for this. I need to be lighter on guidance.
Well,
Even though
he's
it's
eventually going to say you can't use it.
Exactly. I don't want to be the reason guidance is banned, even though technically I was the one who realized it was a spell.
You suddenly feel a sharp pain in your head, and you can now no longer remember guidance.
Joke's on you. It's on both spell lists. All right, so yeah. So that is a.
Which means I should have it too.
You should.
Yeah, you do.
Should, yeah.
It just means that I've hidden it from myself.
What's 19 plus 6?
Okay,
25.
Yeah,
25, yeah.
yeah, you can, as you're looking and examining what appears to be a person, you notice that from inside their helm are two glowing red eyes. And their hands, although they're wearing bracers, their hands, they don't have gauntlets or any covering over their hands. And you can tell that these hands are desiccated and almost mummified. And you recognize that this is a Death Knight.
You
no.
jerk.
Oh no.
Are they?
Tez is just plainly and obviously just stressed, like immediately. Just like the lightning launchers on her hands just preemptively start crackling.
What is it, Tess?
She mumbles something in Goblin.
I don't
Tess,
speak
I don't
goblin.
speak Goblin. Marwyn knows enough of it to recognize what it is, but not enough to know what Tess said.
Death Knight. Death Knight.
Ah, I see. Karn will give his staff a good twirl and prepare himself for the ass whooping that he's about to receive.
DM, is this something that Marwyn would know? Like, would Marwyn know what this is?
Let's see. From because you're being of from higher society, you would know of them. but you've never came across one or known of anybody who's come across one in a long, long time.
So she would not necessarily understand why Karn and Tez are reacting this way.
Actually, I believe. Well, maybe from her readings growing up, and from the tales that she has heard growing up, she would know that these are one undead, and two that these are very powerful undead creatures. Not only in their strength, but also in their abilities to in both melee and magical fortitude. I'm just gonna go with fortitude because that's where my brain went.
Prowess.
Okay.
Prowess.
Yeah, prowess. There we go.
Thinking. Trying to remember.
All that's going through my brain right now is the clip that I just posted.
Ooh. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Jesus, that I why is the Discord audio for videos louder than the YouTube audio for that very same video?
Who
To annoy you.
knows?
My ear got obliterated by the Taco bell noise.
Burn.
Go gadget concealed carry.
Give me a second. I'm trying to. My printout isn't giving me like it cut it off.
That's nice.
All right.
Yay. So how are we gonna do this?
Hold on. You see what I posted?
No.
Check the private chat.
Oh. Hold on. Oh, I see. I was just thinking of immediately using the RPG.
No.
Go gadget concealed carry. There's a reason go gadget concealed carry is the clip going through my head right now.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
You're right. I can throw the I can reassemble the controller and throw the collars before detonating them.
You know. As we hit him low, Marwin hit him high from a distance. And Drog, rage.
Hold up
All
a
right,
minute. I'm going to ask for some advice from someone who might know something a little more than I do. And she calls on Lejour.
All right. Now I gotta do some stuff real quick. All right. So you're casting parlay.
I am casting parlay.
Yeah. As you cast, as always, as you're as you cast, you see this billowing of smoke. As always, it looks like two snakes are intertwining and twisting. And out of this smoke steps, of course, your patron, Le Joyer. And he smiles and looks at you and goes, "Hey, it been a while, Cher. What you need?"
We have someone here that I don't know enough about them to know the best way to approach them. And she gestures to the knight.
Why did you roll? Odd or even?
Even.
Okay. Yeah, even is
Riddled, I
is
think.
yeah, discreet, not direct. Yeah, he looks over at the Death Knight and he goes, "Woo, boy, Cher, you done went and got yourself in a hot plate, huh?"
A little bit.
He goes, he looks and goes, "Well, I can tell you one thing, Cher. You want to stay away from the pointy."
I kind of guessed that. But I don't know what kind of damage they're sensitive to, if any. And given the chance, given the reactions of those two, I think I would actually prefer to negotiate my way out of this one, but I don't know how.
He goes, a little bit of a smile, crosses his face for a second. He goes, "Cher, there ain't no way talking your way out of this one."
Fuck. All right. And it's already dead, right?
You go,
I can't kill it.
Yeah, it already did. So, the things that affect the living ain't going to affect him none.
And I can't heal it to death, can I?
No, you cannot. Hey, you try to heal it, you're going to do exactly that, Cher.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh boy, I already know what I'm gonna need to do for this.
There you go. The best thing for you, yeah, and he looks over at Dog. He go, "Let the big guy do the hitting, and I suggest y'all stay out the way."
Understood.
You need anything else, Cher?
I can't think of anything at the moment, but it was nice talking to you again. Oh, and someone named Kevin said hello.
Yeah. You done went and met my brother-in-law?
Apparently, he was a little weird.
Oh yeah, that'd be Kevin. Yeah, him and Mark had a little bit of a scuffle. Mark made a remark about his cheese scones, and Kevin didn't take that none too likely. And well, Mark's living at home with Mama right now, and well, I guess Kevin came here.
He's in the library.
Well, when things cool down, I'll let Mark know.
All right. Well, I will talk to you soon.
Take care, Cher. And as he turns again, you
Au
see,
revoir.
you see a brief spout of flames followed by the smoke, and Leger disappears.
Marwyn turns to Drog and says, "Well, the man who knows more than any of us do says to let you go first, and that we should stay out of your way."
All right. Well, let's do this then. Everyone, roll initiative. That's good.
Oh,
Drog got a nat 20.
oh, thank God. That dice is fire for Drog. You keep using that for Drog.
Mm.
All right. Time for me to roll.
Putting the luck stone in.
Yes, please do. Just don't swallow it.
10.
Okay. Come
My
on.
meds have kicked
13
in.
for you. 10 for him.
6.
Okay, Taz got 6, and now I got to roll for the Death Knight.
Please lower than 6.
That is a 5.
Yay.
Yay, Luckstone!
Luck rock. Luck rock. Yeah.
The Luck Rock wins.
Its luck has been recharged by being placed on top of of an apple cider bottle.
All right, got that set. All right, and where's my and Drog, slowly steps up and to the front. And as he does, he looks at all of you and goes, "Drog Ridge."
Drug rage.
And
And
that
Marwyn
he does.
steps back, well out of range.
Well, you can only. Oh yeah, I guess you can. So Drog begins to rage and. Liberality, turn. Why did you listen? We shall learn.
Let me pull it up. Hold on.
Let's see. Where is my wild magic surge? Number 20
Oh, no.
is. And boom, there it is, number 20. Okay, this is going to get fun because Drog is already green. Yeah.
He turns a deeper shade of green.
No. He is too many words in this damn thing. He's affected by the spell enlarge. So he becomes one size larger and heavier.
Oh, hey.
And so he gets all the effects of enlarge, and he has a reduction in intelligence of 2. So
Oh no. Stay the heck away.
Drog is now the big green rage machine.
All right, moral number 2. To be or not to be, that is the pencil.
That is indeed the moral that we must learn.
All right. So Drog is going to run at the Death Knight, and because he is raging, and let's see, because he is raging, a 19 for him is a crit. So
Wham!
Where's my D8? 2,
D8. You'll never use them unless you're a barbarian.
3, 4. Where's my other D8? I need one more D8. Wait, no. 4. That's on. Wait, no. Yeah, I do need my other D8. Plus, he just critted. Okay. 8. 8 plus 7, 15. 18, 20, 22, 29 points of damage as he just runs up and slams his fist into it. And as he does this, what you see is he just, you see him as he is raging and getting angrier and angrier. He just starts growing larger, and he becomes bulkier, and his muscles are more pronounced. And then he takes about 3 steps and just jumps in the air and brings his massive fist down on top of it, all at the same time just screaming, "Drog smash!" And the Death Knight takes all of that damage.
This is actually pretty fitting since I just did a Captain America.
All right. And
Rog is always angry.
And with his second attack, Oh, that is another nat 20. Oh, well, that's a nat 20.
Jesus.
First one was 19. He is going to smash again. 7, 11, 18,
25.
22, 23, 25. So, and so
I was
he
actually right. Holy shit.
so he smashes into the Death Knight again, and he actually sends the Death Knight sends the Death Knight colliding into the wall that is on the other side of you as he just slams his fist into. So who is next? Marwin, you are next.
Marwin is going to use one of her pact slots.
Oh, and the Death Knight is dazed, so.
Yeah.
To do something she hasn't done before. She's going to summon a warrior spirit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, characters are we now?
I don't know. We got Iron Lady over here. We got the
because we're
the
still
Golden
missing.
Witch.
We're still
and we
missing
got
Brooklyn.
Yep.
She hasn't reappeared yet. So you call forth a warrior spirit from the legendary deck of many things. It manifests in an unoccupied space you can see within range. This corporeal form uses the warrior spirit's stat block. When you cast the spell appropriately to the chosen class, which determines certain traits in the stat block, the warrior disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or the spell ends. The warrior is an ally to you and your companions. In combat, the warrior shares your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands, no action required by you. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses its move to avoid danger. It is an armor class of 13. If I choose... okay, armor class is going to be 15. With 30 hit points. And I am choosing fighter.
All right. Now I'm trying
and the warrior can choose another creature it can see within 20 feet of itself to gain 1d6 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Who has the lowest HP out of all of us? Is that you, Karn?
I've got 63.
Tez?
I have 52.
Then it's going to give that to you.
All right, wait, what am I getting?
1d6 temporary hit points.
All right.
Because I've got like 89, I think. Yeah.
Let's hope the metal D6 is kind to me.
It may or may not be.
Yeah. That is a 2.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. Hey, are there any bugs around that I can stomp to gain fiendish vigor?
All right. No, there's no bugs that you can see. Let's see.
I
Actually,
put the link to the stat block in the chat.
yeah, that's what I was looking at. Make sure. It's the same one I already have pulled up. Okay.
Oh, I didn't have the stone in my mouth. No wonder.
You didn't have that, gods.
Okay. The Queen of Clubs. Okay. Flames.
I wanted to eat a chip and I didn't want to bite down on the luck stone.
That is reasonable. That is reasonable.
That is understandable.
All right. And it doesn't say that it has any weapons.
Warrior spirit.
Strike.
Probably doesn't need mine.
Yeah, because it's let's see, hit points 30, barbarian and fighter only, 20 if it's a monk. Reckless strike, if it's barbarian, rally strike, melee or range. So yeah, it would have just a standard sword or bow, unarmed strike, of course, if it's monk.
Okay, so I'm assuming just a standard sword then.
Yeah, if you're going with fighter.
All right, and I don't have a. So just a long sword.
Yeah, just a standard longsword.
So 1d8 slashing.
Yeah.
It will attack with the longsword.
All right. Roll your attack.
Do it. 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 Do it.
And I add my initiative to that, or no?
No.
Let's see.
You'd add his speed modifier to his initiative.
Yeah, 30.
So it's a 10 plus his strength modifier.
Yeah, for melee.
So 13.
Okay, that definitely does not hit.
Okay. Figured that. Let's see. Oh, it uses my spell attack modifier to hit, which I'm not even sure what that is. It's still going to be 13. Okay.
All right, and let's see. Right, Karn, you are up next.
All right. Well, let's see here. I really don't want to get in the way of big guy here. But I do really want to hit this thing. Okay. How about how far away is it from me?
It's about 10 feet away from you.
I can do it. I can do it. Okay. I'm gonna rush up to it. I'm basically gonna unload into this thing here and then try to back away. That being said, let's go ahead and roll for the first staff attack here.
Okay.
Oh, that's an 11. That's not good. Okay. Let me see.
Oh, no.
I believe I should have extra attack here already here, don't I? Yes, I do. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit it again.
Okay.
Damn it. That is a 12. I can't roll today. You had one job.
Where's that luck stone?
It's in my mouth.
It's not helping me out any. All right.
Hmm.
All right, let's try. I need to go further beyond, don't I?
Yeah. Sure.
I am going to need to push myself further beyond. I utilize Kaioken times 1.
Yeah, I'm going to put a D20 in my mouth too.
Okay, that's a little
It's one
bit
of the
better
ones
here.
that I'm
That's a 19. Does that hit?
That does not hit.
Oh no!
What?
Oh no!
I spent key for that final attack here. Okay, I may provoke attack of opportunity, but I do not care. I am backing the hell away so that the big guy can slam again. I'm gonna
Run
back up
like hell.
I'm gonna back up about 20 feet.
Yeah, as you back up, the Death Knight takes a swing at you, but clearly misses as he only rolled a 3.
Oh, thank God.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hold on to this dice over here because this one's rolling a little bit better.
Right, Tez, you are up.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna need to use that ring. Good thing I got it. But all right, yeah, it's lightning launcher time. That is a. God damn it! I'm in the way of the light. Hold on. That is a 16. So
Does
just
not hit.
barely making it. No, nat 16. Nat 16.
Oh, you're using your ring?
Yes, I'm using the ring.
Okay. Right, you're gonna burn 1. So let me make sure. Okay, do your damage.
Yep, all right. That is. That is 16 lightning.
Actually, it's only 8.
It's resistant to the magic lightning. Oh no.
Okay. And now it is the knight's turn, and it is going to. Hang on, where is my? Move you out of the way. I need. And Jesus. Jesus. Give me our. There we go. It didn't want to give me RNGesus. All right, here we go.
You are going in and out quite a bit, and your picture's frozen.
Yeah.
Let me make sure something real quick. Make sure.
Yeah, my
decide
cheek's
to freeze
getting sore
correctly.
from the D20. Let me just take that out real quick.
Okay. Am I still frozen?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Right. Tess is actually going to take the hit.
Oh no.
That is an 18, and that's not without
God damn
adding
it.
his
That barely
modifier.
hits. That's one more than my modifier.
Well, if I added his modifier, that would have been a 23.
Oh god damn it. Oh no.
Right,
Jesus.
and he is. Let's see. Okay, 1d8 because he is just going to take a nice little swing at you.
My
Oh, that's a D6.
courageous.
Oh wait, hold up. Would this be hold up, would this provoke an opportunity attack from anyone?
No.
Because I stayed I thought I wasn't within melee range.
Well, he walked towards you. There's nobody behind him because Drog threw him to the other side.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I've tried to get as close as I can, and then I get away.
And yeah, he's only going to swing at you one-handed. So that is 6 points of slashing damage. And oh boy, hang on, I got to roll the necrotic.
Jesus Christ. God.
2, 3, 8. You take 10 points of necrotic.
I cast
Ow.
Hellish Rebuke. And hold up, how much damage total am I taking?
Let's see. But I just crap. What was it? Was 6 plus 7, 13, 14. I think
Oh God.
I said 16 point. Yeah, 16 points of. My brain wasn't me. So 6 slashing, 16 necrotic, and then you cast Hellish Rebuke. He has to make a Dex save, which Dex is not.
6 slashing, 16, 6 and 16.
Okay. Yep.
Is that what you said? 6 and 6.
Yeah, and roll your damage for Hellish Rebuke because he rolled a 10. He's not exactly dexterous. He's wearing heavy plate mail.
Okay.
Or plate armor.
So that's 3d10. Give me one moment. Got to get the d10s. All right. So
D10s, you'll never use them except for when you need them.
all right. That is 17 points of damage.
All right. And he is going to take all of that. So that is 1. Yeah. Okay, and now it is Drog's turn. And Drog is going to let's see. Without thinking, you all see Drog just shove his hand down into his bag, and you see him pulling out this large. It almost looks like it's made of stone, but this large, double-headed, two-handed axe. As he runs up.
Shit.
And he takes a swing. That is 18 plus drugs. That is 22. So it hits. Where is my... There it is. I need that one. That is going to be 12 points of slashing damage. And then I got to add in the lovely Divine Smite as he just hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
He just hit the Death Knight with the Divine Axe. And that is 16 points of divine magic damage. So I gotta. Let's see. That is. I gotta do the math right. One for that, and then I said. Okay, so that takes him down to. Oops. Gotta make sure I had math right. Okay. And then Drog is going to make one more attack. Oh boy. That's a 9. He swings the second time, but the blade just bounces off the knight's armor. And that is all Drog can do as he's just sitting there, a little bit winded, but still in the fight. All right, Marwyn, you're up.
Marwyn attacks with her soulbound sword.
All right. You're going to run up to this thing and try to attack it?
I
Or are you
mean,
throwing the sword?
I think I'm going to throw it.
All right.
Oh,
What's my modifier on that? My dex?
Dex.
Yeah, your dex. Strength on melee, dex on range.
All right. Oh, that was useless. That was a 4.
Yeah, you throw the sword and it just bounces off of his armor as
Bing.
you quickly recall it.
You are terrible at swords.
Yeah, the rest of you, you
At
just
least I
see
remembered
Marwin
I
just,
had it this time.
you all see Marwin just wind back, and she throws her sword, and it's going perfectly, but as it hits the Death Knight's chest plate, and as it begins to fall, you all see the sword, almost basically turn into smoke, and then reappear in Marwin's hand.
How far away is the knight from me?
Let's see. It's about
Is it
15
more
feet
than
from you.
50? Is it more than 50 feet?
No, it's within 15 feet of all of you.
Okay.
1-5.
All right. Karn, you're up.
Wait.
All right.
Oh, Marwin's going to. Oh, what else you got?
The warrior
Yep.
spirit.
Oh, yeah,
Goes
that's right.
after
The warrior
me.
spirit.
And the warrior spirit is going to once again make a melee attack with his sword.
All right.
And you're going in timeout.
It had one job.
Right? Dirty 20.
All right, that hits.
All right. Oh, would help if I had the right dice.
Yeah, and by process of elimination, y'all should know what the AC on this thing is now. If a 19 didn't hit, but a 20 did.
All right. So one.
Yeah. Did the 20 just barely hit?
Yes, it tied.
God damn it.
All right. I might need your help with this math. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus the spells level, which is 3. So 8?
So 8. Yep.
8.
All
Which is
right.
not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
All right. Now, Karn, you're up.
Hello? All right. I'm going to try to hit this thing with the staff one more time. I didn't hit at all last time here. Oh, that's much better. Okay, that is a 26 to hit.
All right, that hits.
Nice.
Okay, so that is a D6 plus 4. Okay, that's 7 for the first hit. 7 damage for the first hit. I'm going to try this again to hit him again. Actually, no. I need to add on Divine Smite to this.
All right.
And that's an extra D8 because he's undead, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, sweet merciful everything. Please let me do some decent damage for this. 10 extra damage.
All right.
So that's so it's 17. And then I'm gonna try to hit him again.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck, that is a 17 to hit with the staff again. So no.
Nope.
I'm going to spend 1 key point for Flurry of Blows as a bonus action
All right.
to beat the ever-living fuck out of it with my Kaioken.
All right. Are you just going to stick with standard, or are you going to go with ×2, or just going to
Right
stay
now,
with
just
standard
regular,
Kaioken?
just standard Kaioken, because I don't feel the need to go. That is a natural 20 for
All
27.
right, that hits.
Okay, so that is 2. So instead of the regular D6 here, it is 2d6 plus 4.
Yeah.
Oh, you bastards. That is 6 damage off the first hit.
Okay.
And second hit is a natural 1. The two extremes right there. So no, I don't hit with the second hit here. And once again, I am going to try to flee. So I will back up again another 20. I'll back up 20 feet again.
Are you sure about that?
He can try to hit me.
Oh, he definitely hit you.
What does he hit me for?
All right. Well, that is a nat 20.
That's okay. Actually, I didn't roll nat 20 damage on that one hit, did I?
Oh yeah. You nat 20. So yeah, you need to.
So that is doubled everything here. That one hit was an unarmed attack, right?
Yeah. You rolled 6 the first on the first 2. So yeah, you need to roll 2 more of those lovely d6s.
Yeah. So 7. That's a additional 7 damage.
Okay.
And yeah. So what does he crit for in terms of damage?
Let's see. Hang on, I gotta. Okay, where's my d8? There it is. 3 plus 5, that's 8. 2 plus 5, 7. So 15 points of slashing damage.
Oof.
Oh, and then the
15.
necrotic.
Where's my?
Okay,
where's my
I could not do that again. I literally got the lowest you could get for 4d4 necrotic damage. All of
Yes.
1, and 1.
So,
Yes.
well,
The Luckstone blesses us.
So that's 15 plus 4, so 19?
Yep.
The Luckstone protects.
Oh boy. All right. Luckstone helps. That's all I'm gonna do on my turn. So next.
All right, Tez, you are up.
All right. So, lightning launcher.
All right.
So I trust that a 24 hits.
Yep.
All right, and done. So that is. That is 5 damage.
All right. I'm taking it you already halved it.
No, I did not.
Oh, so he only takes 3 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it is his turn. Wheel of Morality. Turn. Who does the Death Knight smash this time?
That didn't even rhyme.
Okay, he's
Moral
going after
number
Drog.
6. Lather, rinse, repeat.
Who's he going after?
Oh, he was targeting Drog, but that is not good for him. That is a 1.
Have fun with that.
And because let's see. And let's see. Does Drog? I need to keep Drog's sheet up front so I can see. Does Drog have an opportunity or not? What's it called? Reaction. There we go. Does he have a reaction? I don't think he does while he's raging.
While he's raging, I think he can still have opportunity of attacks. His target is the one he's raging against, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he would technically still have a attack of opportunity. He can't cast spells.
Yeah.
Or do any other sort of thing that will require him to think while he's doing it. But reacting is more instinctual.
Yeah, that's one. See, what are his reactions? adds. Oh, that's not what I was wanting. Where is?
Hit with sword. That is hit with axe. That is his only reaction.
I'm trying to make sure that it does. Let's see. Okay. There it is. Does this add? Because I think his reaction adds. Let's see. There it is. Adds +4. Okay, so he is going to swing back. That is a dirty 19, so not a crit. He's going to smack him with the
Divine battle axe.
9 plus. Give me the D4 +2. So he smacks him in retaliation for 11.
Ooh.
So that is right, and now it is his turn. So now he's going to. That is a 19, which means that is a crit. Okay, so let me grab all my dice here. That is going to be 7, 9, 13, 15 from just the damage. All right, and that's going to be. And now from the divine smiting of the sword itself, or the axe. Right, that's going to do 10 more damage. Okay. And yeah, what y'all see is you see the Death Knight swing his sword at Drog, and as the and because Drog is just is full on in this rage, the sword just bounces off of his his leathery skin, and you just see Drog taking the axe and just slinging it back across and smacking him with it one time. And as he's bringing the axe back, you see, you all see this, this bolt of lightning streak down and strike his axe as he swings it back around and smashes into him for the second time. And although this creature is undead, you can tell that this thing it's bloodied. And Marwin, you are up.
Marwin picks up a handful of pebbles. And never mind, that's a ranged spell. And how far is this thing from me?
15 feet.
So is that too close for a ranged spell?
No. You only take a disadvantage if you're within melee range.
Okay. So picking up several pebbles, she casts Magic Stone.
Okay.
And throws all 3 of them.
Okay, that will be a ranged attack.
All right, and let me roll. You're in timeout. I'm going to use you instead. Which is a 4. I'm not even going to bother to add my modifier because it's not going to matter.
No, that definitely misses it.
You're in timeout too.
Oh, wait, no.
Yep, no.
Your warrior spirit.
My spectral knight is going to attack with his greatsword.
All right, make that roll.
Never mind. I got 3 of them in timeout.
Let me make sure he doesn't have a reaction. Oh, yes, he does. To 1 minute. Okay, never mind. It's just parry. So, if you had a hit, it would have just reduced the damage. So, right, Karn, you are up next. I keep forgetting the Death Knight has parry.
Okay. You forgot he has parry. You.
Yep.
Okay. Close in. And let's go ahead and bap him.
All right, bap away.
That's not going to hit. That's going to end up being a 14.
Yep, that misses.
All right. Try again. Okay, the staff is not doing all that good here.
You missed again.
Okay. Yep. I may end up taking a hit to my AC here in a second. But I'm going to go ahead and unarm attack him.
All right.
If this gives me, if this rolls another 7, I am going to put you in. I'm going to put you in the box.
I've already put 3 of mine in timeout.
Come on, Luckstone.
going-
Stop giving
you're-
lucky number 7.
You're going in the box, okay? Because that's a 4. 4 plus
yeah,
7.
definitely
That is
doesn't-
not. That's not going to do it. That's an 11.
Hmm.
So, having done all of that, and now knowing this is really not all that good here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm backing the fuck off again. Hopefully he doesn't hit me.
all right.
His Drognet
That's a
still needs to
4.
rage. Yeah, he's not gonna hit that. Even if you add the modifier here, no.
Yeah, well, what you guys see is you see this this little bird running up to it. It just like smacks it with a stick a couple of times and then just starts pounding on his chest. Goes, why won't you just leave us alone?
Let us pass. Let us pass. Damn it. You know what? I should really do a little bit more. I keep forgetting that I have this here shadow step. I should not be taking attacks of opportunity, but I kind of want to give the enemy a chance for a little bit.
Why?
Yeah,
Where is...
because I'm dumb.
Okay,
I'm dumb. Karn, not
Are
so
you
much.
sure you
but I
still
am.
don't have the masochist trait from earlier?
Right.
I was never told that I got rid of that.
Wait, what were the properties of the masochist trait?
I can't remember.
Wasn't it like heal like a D4 for every hit?
Nope, you don't
Yeah.
get healed.
No. Ah, God.
It was something along the lines of you get. I don't remember. I'm sure somebody will remember in the chat.
Okay, Marwin, I need you to
Yes.
make a charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw?
Yes.
Oh no.
Or hang on, let me. Hang on. No, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm right. It is. Yeah, it is charisma saving throw. Yeah, sorry, I was right.
Oh,
Wait,
that's a
why
good
is-
thing.
hold up, what's going on?
That's a good thing because I get bonuses. I get a bonus to that. I'm just trying to
Wait.
find it.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Why is Marwin rolling a save?
It's doing it's doing a thing.
But
Yeah.
it's my turn. I haven't done my turn.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Oh
right.
yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Tez's
Yeah,
turn.
Tez, you're
I
up
haven't-
next.
Gee, man, I know Tez hasn't talked the entire session, but
Well, that's what you get for not
Alright.
talking.
That is a 15 on the first. I'm casting Eldritch Blast. That's a 15 on the first blast.
That misses.
And that is a 24 on the second.
All right.
There you go.
Go ahead and roll the damage on the second.
All right. That is 5 damage.
All right.
Better
Okay.
than nothing.
Now, Marwin, make your
All right.
charisma saving throw.
I get an extra D4 to my charisma saving throw. So that's an extra 2 points. I'm going to use you. Which is, I'm going to need them because that was not a good roll. Oh. I got a math now. $15.
You're all standing there, and Karn, you and Tez are paying more attention to the Death Knight than anything else. When from behind you, you hear as
No.
Marwin pops out of reality, or out
Okay.
of the prime material plane. Marwin, you find yourself on the abyssal plane
Okay.
as you have been banished.
All right then.
Oh no.
Right, and I think that
Tez
is all
says her
he can-
first word today. Shit.
Oh no. Yeah.
No, her first word is shit. Shit.
I was hoping it was going to be oh no, and then Karn would being a kinku would
Oh,
repeat
no.
it.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
Because
No,
it's strong
instead
up
you
next.
hear shit, shit, shit.
I rolled a run.
Shit.
I rolled a
Shit.
1. I rolled a 1. Fuck.
Exactly. Because I believe that means that the warrior
Yeah,
gets banished too, right?
No, he sticks around.
Yeah, he sticks around.
Who's controlling him?
Is
If
that
I don't
a
give him
concentration spell?
concentration, yes.
Okay, yeah, concentration would be broken. So he would dissipate. All right,
Yeah.
and now it is Drog's turn. That is a 17 plus 5. That is a 21 to hit. So, and Drog is going to use that lovely hammer again, or axe again. Give me the die. He is going to smack him for, oh wow. See, 16. 32 points of slashing damage.
Damn.
And he puts away the axe. Hang on, I need to add that or subtract that, and then he puts the axe away and he pulls his hammer off of his back from its resting place, and he makes his second attack recklessly. That is a 19, which for him that is a net 20, or well, a crit.
Very nice.
And
It
he
is
is going
crit.
to smack him with the hammer for, let's see,
One.
6, 12, 19, 23. For another 23
points of damage.
Very nice.
And then he looks over at you, Karn, after he looks back to where Marwin was. He goes, "Where'd friend go?"
And she got I don't know.
That make Drog very angry.
You know what? It makes
And-
me angry too. Get him.
Do you have
Frank
command?
John.
No, I don't.
Damn it.
Marwin does, but she's not there.
Besides,
Marwin would be
two
next.
words.
Well,
It's
okay,
two
just
words
the
anyhow,
attack.
so it's not one word. So just go.
Hang on. I think you can make us see. Come on, give me back. Blah, da, 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 spell let's say can rebanish if target. Okay, no, you're there until the spell ends.
We gotta break his concentration, basically.
Right. Well, yep. Karn, you're up next.
All right. I'm taking a hit to my AC. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the. I'm gonna drop the staff of divinity for right now, and we're just going straight up fisticuffs.
All right.
All right. So let's try this dice right here. That's better, but not better enough here. That is a 19 to hit.
That misses.
Try again. Extra attack. That's cocked. What the hell? 17. No.
That also misses.
All right. I'm gonna shadow step away from him.
Okay. Yeah, you just take you actually take what Tez and Drog see is you actually take a step forward, and as you enter into his shadow, you disappear.
And I'll reappear somewhere just a little ways away from him in a shadow.
Yeah, well, basically, you can either reappear behind Drog or reappear behind Tez.
Well, Tez is a little bit further away than Drog. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I reappear behind Tez. I'm sorry, Dice Tower. You were doing very well, but unfortunately, this enemy requires a different touch.
All right, Tez, you're up.
All right. Let's see. Where the fuck did my D20 go? Hold on. All right, there it is. Okay. So that first roll is a 5 plus 7. That's 22.
Okay.
So let me roll the damage on that. That's 3, and then the second Eldritch Blast is a nat 1.
So 4 points of total damage.
No, that is no. It's just 3 points of damage because
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Let's see.
We're gonna be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen.
I think the Luckstone needs a break.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not going to take mine. Okay. I'm going to need both of you to to make
Oh, no.
Constitution saving, or let's see, is it a Constitution? Yeah, Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Oh, I was hoping for a charisma save. All right.
Ooh,
right,
that
Karn.
is an
Oh.
11.
That's a nat 20.
There you go.
Right.
I unfortunately got an 11.
Oh no.
This Death Knight looks at both of you because you happen to be side by side, and you hear the words coming from what you can assume are his lips: power, word, pain. Both of you are hit with a crippling pain.
Ah!
Fuck.
And while you have this crippling pain, any speed you have, you can no longer move beyond 10 feet. Have disadvantage on any attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, other than Constitution. If the target tries to cast a spell, it must first succeed a Constitution saving throw, or casting fails and the spell is wasted. And mindless or Karn will take 1d4 damage. 1. So yeah. But yeah, you both are in significant pain. All right, and so you better hope that the not so jolly green giant right now hits again.
Please. Please, Jolly Green Giant.
Wait, how much? Wait, so you cut out for me like describing some of the stuff. Do we have a disadvantage on like ranged attacks or just spells?
You have disadvantage on everything except for Constitution saving throws.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Oh shit. That's only a 19. And that's with his first attack. Use my bonus, and that is that is a nat 20. And because of the amount of damage his hammer does, I'm not even going to roll the damage because of simply just the amount of damage his hammer does. You see Drog. He looks over at the two of you, and Drog naturally has these these olive green eyes. But as he looks at you, you see those eyes begin to glow this bright green as he cinches up both hands on his hammer. He goes, "Drog, smash!" And he just brings the hammer down on top of the Death Knight, and you just see this Death Knight explode underneath the hammer as metal and bone fragments and dust go flying everywhere.
Very nice.
Karn, you and Tez are no longer in excruciating pain. And as you regain your senses, you once again hear a slight... And Marwin, as out of the abyssal plane, back onto the prime material world.
I don't really think I ever want to visit there again.
It's not so bad if you visit the right place.
That must not have been the right place.
No, that particular spell, for whatever reason, puts you in one of the deserts.
That desert was strangely full of things that I don't want to think about. Let us.
Oh, you were in that desert. Oh,
let us proceed. I'm assuming that our friend has exited our plane of existence, or I wouldn't be here.
yeah, he's not exactly undead anymore. He's fully dead.
Glad
Dog
to hear
stuck
it.
to it.
All you see, Marwin, when you come back is is fragments of this Death Knight scattered all over the place. But something shiny, because I'm using your passive perception,
Mhm.
something shiny catches the corner of your eye. Over in the pile of what used to be its chest plate.
What is that?
And as
Marwin
you
leans over and, not wanting to actually touch it with anything that is attached to her, casts Mage Hand to retrieve it.
you use Mage Hand to pick up the shiny object, and you realize that it's a key.
Guys, do you think this is one of the keys we were looking for?
That
Well,
actually
as-
might be it.
Which as you pick up the, or as the key comes to you through the Mage Hand, you realize that a spell breaks, and behind you you see a another door. The other thing you see is still a very large, very green, very angry Drog.
Oh no.
You okay, big
you-
man?
Drog, a little tired, a little hungry, probably could use hug, and still angry.
Marwin gives him a big hug and whistles a very short song of rest to
Which
heal
Karn will parrot.
to heal everyone, which I think is a D6. I believe that's a D6. Give me a second.
Song of Rest. We have to take a short rest for that, don't we?
Yeah.
I think it's.
Or we have to be taking a rest in order to use the Song of Rest.
I'm checking.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's one of your feats. That's why I can't find it.
You're right.
Okay, yeah.
At the end of a short rest, you can regain 1d6.
All right. Well, let's see. Do y'all want to go ahead and take a short rest, or and because we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this session. Y'all can either take a short rest, or you can go ahead and take a long rest since you are in a safe area, as you've cleared out the only thing that was causing any problems.
Long rest sounds good.
Long rest sounds good too.
Yeah.
All right, if we're going to take a long rest, Marwin is going to cast, if I can find it, because I think this will make our long rest a little more comfortable. She has Leonid's Hut. Just looking for the spell.
Oh, that's the tiny hut.
Yes.
We're already in a safe zone, so we don't really need it.
Yes, but it gives more cush to the safe zone because there's not like beds or anything like that.
You didn't bring a bedroll?
Yeah,
You have a
you don't bring
you have a bedroll in your traveler's kit.
Yes, we have a bedroll that we can put on the stone floor, or I could cast Leomed's tiny hut.
Lehman's tiny hut only creates a dome around us here. It doesn't provide us with a actual bedding or anything like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of our
the pup tent.
yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, we should have checked Gnome Depot for one.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh well.
I miss
We could
having
do it on the return trip.
Gnome Depot had. That made things like that easier.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, wait. Could we buy Uno reverse cards once more?
No.
We didn't really use them last time, though. That was one of those many things that we had that we didn't use.
I think I used like them twice. Once was during. Once was I got grappled, and so I used the reverse card to be the grappler. Because after all, Nick's touch just disintegrates.
Yeah, Allie had a whole deck of Uno reverse cards that she never used.
Yeah.
All right.
That has power word kill Uno reverse.
All right then.
Oh.
Long rest it is.
All right.
Oh, Jesus, that means that if Nick is ever encountered and is ever hostile for whatever reason, Nick still has Uno reverse cards.
Oh dear
That is
God.
true.
We're gonna have so many undead that are gonna be having at least one of these, aren't we?
Oh God, if Nick was coming and Nick was on a warpath, he'd bring the horde. Not like the full horde, but like his entourage, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Well,
he wants
you
he
do.
wants to finish this quick so that he can get back home to his wife.
Well, you do know that now. Well, you now know that Nick has a weapons manufacturing company.
Yeah, Nick is manufacturing cars and weapons.
Oh boy. All right.
That
I'll see.
seems very in character.
All right. Shall we lead out?
Yeah,
Lead 'em.
get us out of here. Get us out of here, mindless.
All righty then. We want every single one of you who are still watching with us here today to have an Acme Day. Having an Acme Day is part of the Acme Corporation. Having an Acme Day will be retroactively billed to your account. Have an Acme Day.
Good night,
Good night,
all.
everybody.
Night, everybody.